Yo, it's me, Mugen. Yeah, I know I look different on TV. Shut up. Anyway, I'm here with Chad and Jeremy. Check out Fusion Haa Podcast. And if you got any dumplings, I'm really hungry.
What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? How y'all doing today?
What up, though?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. We are live on this lovely Friday on the 31st of July. It's the last day. Heck yeah.
The last day before SummerSlam.
Yeah.
And
Right now, all right. It's cool.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, fast day.
She dominated her, bro. That was crazy.
I mean,
Okay.
life, let's be real. That's all I'm saying. In real life, and that's not lie to ourselves. It would be the same result.
So we're telling the truth around here now, huh?
Oh, I wasn't supposed to? Like, I wasn't supposed to. I actually was wrong about something. I will say this. Oh, hey, shout out to Grandkids.
Oh,
Kendall.
Yeah,
I don't know how you said something beforehand. That's weird because you said something before we went live, but I did tell him around 8:15 to 8:30. My bad, we were a little late. My bad, I didn't know you were punctual. Because we talked on the phone earlier today. Damn. See if I can do this faster now. Let's see.
Yeah, he definitely Master Shredder.
Say it again?
He called you Master Shredder, and I said definitely.
No. Oh. Oh, yeah, I caught a box turtle. I found me and my son. So here's a funny story. Me and my son were walking this morning. We kind of made a little shortcut or whatever. So we could probably 10, 15 minutes off our time. It was like, hey, why kill ourselves, right? And so we see something across the street. I'm like, from afar, I'm like, oh, that's a rat or some shit like that. Because it was moving kind of slow, but then kind of moving at the same time, like at a certain speed. And I was like, oh, that's a rat, whatever, man. It's scurrying. And then I get closer, but it was more brown, right? So I was like, what the fuck is that? You know, it was like, that's a baby bunny, right? That's what I'm thinking. The closer I got, the next thing you know, it's in the grass, it crossed the street. We get there. I'm like, oh, me and my son like, oh, snap, it's a turtle, you know. Holy moly. So we found this box turtle. It was a three-toed box turtle. They are indigenous here. Google, y'all. Love the internet. Kind of find out three types of turtles here in Texas. Well, three types of box turtles here in Texas. But the three-toed box turtle is from East Texas down to the Panhandle of Florida. There you go. A little fun fact about turtles, guys. Had a pretty shell too, by the way. I like that shit. It's cute. I like stuff like that. I like animals. Back to you, Chad.
So toss that up on the screen real quick. Was Spider-Man as good as you hoped it was? Absolutely. Oh my God, I love Spider-Man, bro. It is so good. Oh my God. I love that Marvel's not missing with the Spider-Man movies, bro. Like,
no, they're not.
They've been saying that the other movies kind of lackluster. I'm neither here nor there on that. Some of them are all right, but for the most part, they've been cool. But Spider-Man, top notch.
I like them all.
I love the acting in the movie. I'm a fan of the story, and it's funny because I've been reading some reviews today, and people have been saying this movie sucks.
Word.
Now, I don't know what movie they watched. They must have watched this wholly different movie. Maybe they watched Spider-Man from the 1960s. Spoiler alert, there ain't one. So someone just probably videotaped themselves in the Spider-Man suit and put it out. I don't know what movie y'all watch. But the Spider-Man movie, Brand New Day, was so good, bro. Like, it's just like, it's so, as y'all know, I'm pretty sure everyone knows, it's about Spider-Man, his powers are mutating and stuff like that. So we see Spider-Man going through, like, the changes of that. And from the last movie, he had to basically have Dr. Strange do a spell to where everyone forgot who he was. So you're seeing the fallout for that. You're seeing him, missing everybody in his life, which rightfully so. His Aunt May died. He missed her too. And I was just watching, I'm like, bro, Spider-Man can't catch a break.
No, he never does.
His life is so terrible. Uncle Ben, Aunt May was, by the way, they try to make me believe that Aunt May was 60, but I don't know. Aunt May was a baddie at 60. I don't know what they was.
Hey, you ever seen that meme? Speaking of the Spider-Man movie, like all three Spider-Mans, the different Spider-Mans that came about, the younger Aunt May got. You ever notice that?
Yeah.
It was like the next Spider-Man's gonna be like a baby and some teenage kid. Oh man, yeah, that was a meme at one point. But what I was gonna say was, what the hell is going on here? Damn, disrespectful ass CM Punk. I ain't even mad at him. Fuck you, kid. That's I like that. I like he the champ. He can do that.
Oh, see, that's where you start. See, hey, it's coming. It's coming.
Oh, he better.
It's coming.
Better. But no, okay. I'm gonna actually we'll get to wrestling in a second.
You sure don't. Not at all.
What I was gonna say was the question I was gonna ask you is, what were the reviews? What were they saying about Spider-Man to say it's bad?
Because they were saying that it was like a cookie cutter Spider-Man movie, that they did a bad job of it wasn't a Spider-Man movie. It was about everyone else. I read that they shoehorned in the Punisher into the movie. But it's like, bro, how do you want the man to appear in the movie? Like, he appeared in the movie, like, y'all seen him. Everyone's seen him, like the trailer.
Shit.
He's basically Spider-Man's trying to do something, and all of a sudden the Punisher pulls up, and he's trying to do the same thing. Like, how else should he be in the movie? Like, should they have did I don't know, some type of prequel or something to announce the Punisher's presence? Like, the man's been in the MCU this whole time. Like, people just be I don't know, bro.
People just say
like I said, I love the movie, bro. I thought everybody in the movie theater, they were cheering, they were laughing, they were happy, they were sad. But now I will say one thing that was nasty about that movie was the Punisher, bro. Because the one thing he would do, he would just be like, He was like,
Right.
Kept doing that, bro.
Doing so. What was he doing?
If y'all ever watched The Walking Dead, y'all know John Bernthal, which he's actually is a really good actor. But when he gets in those roles, bro, that's what he does. And if you watch the movie, you're gonna see it. And I just kept every time he did in the movie, I would just look at Christina and be like, because he kept doing that. But no, the movie was good though, bro. It was really good. My hope for the MCU is going up, bro. It's going up.
Okay. I had to ask that, man. Yo, Paul talk shit.
Yeah. Nah.
Dude, look at his eyes, man. Look at his eyes, man.
That boy look like he need a nap.
Dang. That's crazy, man.
That was talking about that boy like he an urban legend.
On this bumper, bro. He be on this bumper.
Hey, I like that jacket though.
It's a nice
jacket.
jacket.
Kind of tough.
Yeah, he been wearing that lately. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah. But this is the best part about this entire show. This in the beginning. Sad. Everything else,
Ray Phoenix match was good.
Yeah, but they're not gonna have a bad match, bro. You got two people that put on really good matches. Even though I thought Ray Phoenix was Dragon Lee, but we're not gonna talk about that though.
I'm gonna say something. Y'all don't look the same, pal. I do that too. Bullshit, you not. I do the same thing. I'm not even gonna act like Chad only one to do that. I am very guilty of the same crime. And I don't care what you think. Luchadors. How many damn blue demons we seen? Like I seen the mask.
Yes.
Motherfucker, we see them in flea markets here in Houston.
Bro, I thought that.
I say it too. Down in airline. I think I had one.
What up, y'all? Yeah, no, bro. It's just they look the exact same. Like when not that they look the exact same, but they just don't do anything. We just sit in the background. Like
Yeah,
Ray Phoenix is
unfortunately,
the
that's
background
the
character.
case.
Same thing with Dragon Lee. So I thought Dragon Lee had come back, and I'm like, but he was here. I guess he left. I don't know, because I really don't care.
He was in. They mentioned that he went to like Mexico and shit. So.
Yeah, but then I'm like, okay, Ray Phoenix. But that was a good match, though. It really was.
Yeah. Yeah.
But yeah, bro.
But yeah, these guys. I'm surprised Lash Legend won. Honestly, too. That's another thing. Like tripping on. It's like I thought they're gonna give Nia a chance because she got robbed of it. Maybe they just gonna shoehorn her ass in there Sunday night.
But you can't give her another chance. She already had 2.
Yeah, but she got screwed both times. You can't give her another chance. And she just shoehorn her ass in that motherfucker because she look at Gunther. He always somehow getting these motherfuckers and he got screwed.
Finally, they kicked him out now.
Well, now he fighting Nick Aldis, which I think is a good story.
Bro, I'm so excited for that match.
Yeah.
I'm so excited. And they did the thing. They showed some past stuff, which is great. I'm so happy they did that.
I wish it had been more of like, not more of like today, but like they've done it like a week or 2 of that. But otherwise, I'm happy they at least did something. And that's sad.
I think that was well enough for you to get the point that the man gets busy and he wins championship.
No, because you got casuals. It's like, what's a TNA? You have they didn't even mention the NWA. He carried that company for a good while. So it was like, yeah, I get TNA. What was it? TNA and AAA. I think that was it, right? They can show.
Yeah, that was it. They didn't show anymore.
Yeah, but that's not like.
But I mean, but I don't think it's so much the point of where he wrestled. It's the fact that he wrestled. I think that's what's important. You don't have to know where he came from. You don't ever have to know where he came from because there's so many wrestlers that has come and gone that we don't know. But if you can see that they actually did something, like, oh, okay, I'm looking forward to this. He gets busy.
Yeah. They could have done a little bit more, honestly. Because, I mean, shit, they put more in Bullet Danhausen than wrestling. That's the bad part. But like I said, like that was like it's sad. I got to be happy with what little we got. And they could have done way more with that. They could have done way more. And
what would you like for them to have done on the night before?
Huh?
What would you like for them to have done on the night before?
You didn't hear what I said prior? I'm going to say it again. They could have done this like a couple weeks. That show like recent shit all night motherfucking Monday. We kept seeing the Shield. They put more sauce on the Shield. Because I was gonna act like that wasn't the thing. And then mention bits of the Shield during the promo. I can just say, hey, 2 weeks. 1 week this tonight that. And show like, hey, he really gets busy. Like,
I'm not mad at what you're saying. I didn't hear you say that. So
yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, just 2 weeks.
I'm not mad at that.
I'm not saying every week. I'm not saying for a month. I'm not sitting. We'll get tired of that shit. Last week, this week, and then we're done.
Punk's intimidating them. He's doing it again. He's showing his muscles.
I love Punk, bro.
He intimidating them.
I love Punk, bro. He don't give a fuck. He love to get in their head, bro. He love to get in their head. Bro. It's like, man, that's what you do as a wrestler. I like that because he is a professional. CM Punk's a professional wrestler.
Bro, one of the best to ever do it.
Fucking do it. I read your lips, Punk. You might censor it, but I heard you, motherfucker.
I don't know what he wears. That's an interesting thing you got on.
Yeah. You made a person. Come on. Yeah,
bro. I'm so looking forward to this match. Oh my God, I'm looking forward to this match.
Yeah, he did it. He did the thing. That's what I'm talking about. Hit each other. They hit each other. That's what I'm fucking talking about, bro.
Oh, that's I'm not saying that.
You don't like me, I like you. That's fine. There you go. Cody got his comeuppance. Let's see.
Yeah, okay. I'm cool with this. Let him go. Let him get it.
Yeah. The thing gotta happen that we asked for,
bro.
Okay, be careful.
Oh yeah, bro. He's tired. Oh, he's gonna do it, bro. He's gonna do it. I can't wait. Yeah.
Well, Cody, this is very heelish of you, pal.
I've told
Why
you,
would
bro.
you do that to your friend?
He's turning, bro.
What? And he wearing all black? And he's wearing there's no blues, no pinstripe. It's all black. Just saying. I see it. Oh, that's not babyface type stuff. He's wearing black shoes. He ain't got no black socks. No,
CM Punk is even worse.
Oh. Why is he scratching his eyes? That's Hillish. Cody. Where these goobers coming from? Who is that? Jason Jordan? Why just go around, man? He looks stupid.
He just big face though.
You look like a goober, dude. What the fuck was that? You were in the ring to get out the ring. That's what happened. Oh man, they look crazy. You know, pull them off. Y'all ain't Cody ain't that guy.
Yeah, they can't get you on the table.
They pull him down. Pull him down. Thank you.
The floor is lava, man. Hey,
no, lighter than me.
You can't touch him, bro.
Huh?
No, you're on the table. You can't touch him. See a Punk, bro. The way he was trying to get off that table.
Pulling his hair. Wow, he hates him. That's not baby face stuff, pal. Wow. And that's how you end it. Yeah, get off me. Right, Goku and Vegeta going there. They're just hitting each other constantly. Well. That's how you end SmackDown. People hitting people.
Okay. So,
hitting people.
Raw or SmackDown?
What's the question? You just said names.
Which one is better this week? Raw or SmackDown?
I'm actually more interested in SmackDown because Raw was boring. 2 nights in a row, or 2 Mondays in a row.
Yeah.
It's sad, honestly, that Raw on a go-home show was not good. That's bad. And it's pathetic and it's wrong and it does not excite people. Throughout the show, I mean, of course, they had the end stuff with Seth and Roman. That was cool. I still think Roman's a jabroni champion because you still haven't learned a lesson. You're gonna keep losing your titles if you keep holding on to the Shield shit. I lost Chad. You still there though, right? You still can be heard. Okay, Chad can still be heard. I'll continue. SmackDown is more interesting. Of course, they had like the qualifier for the women's interim ladder match. What the fuck? Interim. I'm with you on that, Chad. The whole interim thing. Why I just can't be champion? But we'll talk about that in a bit. That match was what? 5 minutes, 7 minutes long. Okay. I ain't gonna lie. And then like I ain't gonna lie, where the hell was Julia this whole time? I made that comment when I was watching it with Dorothy. I was just like, okay, so where the hell you been at? But they did the same thing with Raquel. Because remember, like Monday, Raquel, which one of the best matches Monday. I will give that credit. To be honest with you, they should have.
At least that was a surprise. That was nice.
Yes. I honestly, in my opinion, this is maybe a stupid opinion, but I don't give a shit. I like the match to end the night, not like just guys going at it because they do that too much. I wish that would have been a thing because we had fireworks at the end and like, oh my God, Sol Ruka lost. Also, like there was color in that match too. I was like, for a main event, but that's me. I guess I'm old fashioned that way. It is what it is.
You don't like them to bleed in the main event?
No. The match should have been the thing to end the show, not Roman and Seth, in my opinion. That's what I was talking about. Because it had blood in there too. Surprisingly, it wasn't like because they were bleeding. I was like, it was like, oh shit, it was a happy surprise. If that makes sense. It is what it is. There were things that had me looking at the show. I've noticed that they had. Oh no, they did that Monday. I was about to say, Haku.
Yeah,
he's actually revitalizing MFTs. We'll see how that go. That was cool. Ming, or AKA Ming from WCW, if you used to watch that back in the 90s and early 2000s, or 2001. 2001. That's good. It's another, if you're going to keep the Samoan dynasty alive and having being part of the fabric of WWE. Okay. I'm not mad at that. So that was cool. How they got in there. Even how, speaking of which, how I ain't gonna lie, I thought the World Raiders gonna win, but disqualification, and then they came in NFTs to put their mark on this. Hopefully, they booked this well. With that, I do find it strange that go home shows have title matches, even though you have a pay-per-view coming up. Strange.
Yeah,
those belts not getting defended. I will say that's a strange thing. I don't understand that. I thought the Warriors gonna win and go to okay, here's Chad, guys. Go to what's that shit called? Go to Triple A. With those belts.
Yeah. Here, give me 1 second here, bro.
Okay.
Yeah, just give me 1 second. I see the Justice set it.
My bad. Why are you doing that? So, and I clicked the wrong thing too. I just realized what I did.
Okay. All right, I'm good now.
Okay, so they have all that going on. I like how they still trying to keep the women that's involved in the ladder match. That was a thing. So it was like two women segments throughout the night. So that was good. I know it was women heavy Monday, so that's a positive. Was that last Friday? Get my days confused now. They all starting to look the same to me. That's bad. What else I noticed tonight? But yeah, SmackDown had me kind of like looking at it more than Raw, because I was playing Battle Cats. So it was heavy in Battle Cats than I was in Raw, because that shit was boring. That's your new camera, right? That you're using?
No, this is my other one. I was using the new camera. So
every time with that.
Not about that. Yeah, it keeps overheating. So I gotta figure that out.
What?
And I bought like a dummy like battery. So I'm supposed to like save it from that, but it didn't really last that long.
Homie. How did it work the first time and they did that now?
Yeah. So I gotta figure something out. I gotta figure something out with the settings, but
okay.
Yeah.
Oh, what's your opinion? My bad, man. I was talking while you were doing that thing.
No, you're fine.
Hopefully I was coming
So my opinion of Raw, SmackDown?
Raw or SmackDown? That was the question you asked me originally.
Raw or SmackDown? SmackDown for sure. SmackDown, Raw, I like really didn't care about what was happening, with the exception of Raquel winning the belt. Like, I was happy with that. Like I said, every time Javon Evans comes out, I'm always happy to see him, because he's doing something fun. He's exciting. He's dynamic in the ring. I hope that they go the route that they're going with Trick, as far as I think Trick is going to start being in the world title contention conversation, based off conversations that happened tonight on SmackDown. Cool. But yeah, Raw, we talked about that. I didn't really care too much. SmackDown was cool. I like the moments better on SmackDown. It was all right. Like it was. If I had to give it a rating, I may give it like a 6 out of 10. It wasn't really like, the matches were matches, like they were cool. Nothing stood out. Nothing was spectacular. To me, the best part was the end. The end. Even the segment with Baron Corbin and Trick Williams, like I felt like Baron was kind of like not rambling, but like the crowd wasn't behind him. I think it'll be better when Baron gets in the ring and he can walk the walk and talk the talk, so people can remember how good Baron Corbin is. Because Baron Corbin's a man, like very underutilized in WWE, because that's somebody that could have been a world champion at least one time, if booked correct.
They tried a while back for a minute. Remember, like Happy Corbin and all that shit.
But that's what I'm saying.
They did some stuff with him. He beat Kurt Angle, so they tried.
They tried, but they just, I feel like they just gave up on him. And it's like, to me, if you're going to invest your time into people like that, you got to, like, keep pouring in.
Roman Reigns the shit.
To be honest, yeah. You kind of have to, because if you give up on them, then how do you expect me as a viewer to want to keep watching them?
Right.
Like, that's like I was saying, like with Sammy and with LA. When I watch the company, like I see the company, I can almost pinpoint the moment where the company gave up on you. It's like, I'm a fan of you, yes, because I'm a fan of Sami Zayn. I'm a fan of LA Knight. But like lately, how they've booked, well, Sammy's booking has gotten a lot better. I like Sammy has settled into a good role.
Right.
And if he keeps playing, I think he'll be cool. That's going to keep him in that. Because Sammy's really like, he's not a heel per se, but he's more cocky and he's like braggadocious talking about his accolades. So it's like, man, like you believe who you are now. Like you believe who you are. You're making everybody else believe. You're making people in the back believe. So you're in this position and it's great to see.
Oh, yeah, for sure. Oh, yeah.
I hope LA Knight can do the same thing. That's my hope for LA Knight, bro.
Yeah.
You gotta like. To me, it doesn't make sense that LA Knight has not challenged Roman Reigns like once, or come out doing his promo and cut him off when he's been there.
You would think they would have done that, but then they pushed the whole Seth and Roman thing, so it's kind of right now it'll be not good, I guess.
But see, I disagree with that because not disagree. Disagree is actually too strong of a word for that. It doesn't make sense that he talks about Roman so much, but has never confronted Roman, but he confront other members of the bloodline, but never Roman. Like to me doesn't make sense. Like it doesn't matter that Seth and Roman are going at it. If you don't like this man so much, walk up to him in the middle of the promo. Hey, when this is over with, I'm gonna catch you and we're gonna go for it. He could at least just did that.
But you know what? I agree with that. They should have just done that sooner. Because he's doing it like what 3 months, maybe 2. So how did Seth come in and like get this title match? Like I never lost a belt, which I honestly wish they would just roll that more than like, okay, we have history. We were the Shield. Roman's a jabroni champion. I'm sorry. That shit on Monday had me going, yeah, you're a jabroni champion, bro. Like, this is how you lost it 2 years ago. I can't. I'm not saying all y'all. Because like you said, you worded it was like, he's obsessed. I'm like, yeah, but he already got his comeback 2 years ago and lost because of that. And yet he did it again. Or, I'm sorry, attempted to do it again because, boy, that choreography was perfect. Hey, that was a picture perfect stump. But to me, I'm like, you're an idiot. Like, to me, I don't know how many people feel the same how I feel. And you laugh when I call him a jabroni champion. I was like, he is. Like, this is how he lost it before. And yet you try the same shit again. I'm like, boy, you don't learn. You stupid. And that's just my opinion, though, based on what I saw. Now, like you said, like he's saying Seth, and I'm not disagreeing with that perspective. It's just they didn't say it, to add to it. It's like, I wish they would at least said it. And it's funny because I was watching like today. Actually, I was watching SmackDown before SmackDown. I was watching the old UPN Thursday night that was recorded on Tuesday SmackDown, and boy, it's way better. I ain't gonna lie, production wise, and I'm gonna tell you why. Even like they, some people forget they did do ads back in the day, But what he did was like it'd be during the entrance or like right after the commercial, they like advertise like Lugs, the Slam of the Week, brought to you by Lugs, but it would show something that happened on Monday or last week, But it was still within the framework of current stuff, not like another advertise like to watch more of the show that you're watching. We're already watching the show.
And see, that's why when people are like mad that they got like logos in the ring, I'm not mad at that at all because they've been doing that. Like, I'm not mad.
No, they never had logos in the ring. This is never like that.
Well, no. I'm saying I'm not mad at it because you've been advertising this whole time. So this is another way to advertise. So I'm not mad at that. UFC, boxing, like other sport promotions do that. I'm not mad at it. WWE is just doing it now. What I don't like is the commercial within a commercial within another commercial of a match about you promoting your stuff and you're taking away from the wrestling. That's the only thing I don't like. Whenever you're taking away from the wrestling or the promos, I don't like it. But if you're just like, it's over and then you're putting this in there, I'm not mad at that. You got to promote your own stuff. It's your company. You got to do that.
Yeah,
but I'm doing that over Domino's or Little Caesars. But
it's overdone though. The problem is,
they did it
during the event there too. It made me mad when they be on the paper, but they do a pay-per-view advertising match during a match in the pay-per-view. Like I never forget, it's Charlotte Flair, like one of the best female wrestlers that ever walked this earth, outside of Mildred Burke, apparently, right? And her entrance is getting interrupted by Brock Lesnar. Like, oh, Brock Lesnar gonna fight tonight. I don't care because I'm already here. Why are you doing this now? Now, if you were to like in between matches, that's fine. And they always done that. Vignette, like, hey, remember, here's a reminder of these guys going at it tonight, later on tonight. That's fine. But I'm about to watch a match start, and you're advertising me something while I'm watching. It's Inception, like you always say when taking the Chad's line. It's Inception, nigga. Like, all right, I'm already here. Like, stop. And then it's worse now because like outside of WWE, I'm seeing WWE commercials, which is fine, I guess. But then get back from the commercial break, and there's a commercial break within WWE about WWE. Like, I'm already fucking here, pal. I don't need another one. You just gave me 3 already within the last 5 to 7 minutes.
Yeah, bro. It's way too much, man. It's way too much. Like,
so that's what I was sitting there saying. Like the way they did it back in the 90s and early 2000s, it was still it was both advertising the company, but at least it was like tell you what happened, or at least a replay or a cool move, or just some shit like that happened on Raw or last week's SmackDown or so on and so forth, or even early that night. They do that sometimes too. And they're showing a replay of something that happened, but yet at the same time, they're advertising. And they're like, oh, they kept you in the, I might want some lugs. But also, wow, Bradshaw clotheslined the fuck out that guy.
It's advertising, but like, it's like targeted, clever advertising. Yeah. I think WWE is in a very like strange position because now they're legitimized like never before. Like wrestling is on ESPN, wrestling it's on talk radio. It's on the same. It's getting to the same level as
they're Disney.
Every other sport. Huh?
They're Disney.
It's getting to the same level of every other sport on the planet as far as how it's presented to the world. So there's certain things that you probably should do that other companies are doing. But to me, at the same time, what's very important is WWE they have to do that, but they also have to remember their identity. And I think they're losing themselves in that.
They are. They don't think they lost themselves.
They're just. I'm saying losing because it's actively happening. It's actively
they lost themselves.
It's actively happening, like because there's flashes of greatness when you're doing everything right, but then you start doing this other stuff, and it's like, all right, man, like you got to remember that. Like, okay, so I was on Instagram today. And I'm sure you probably saw this video. Did you see the videos of the I can't remember what show it was on ESPN where the people were talking about WWE? Did you see that today?
No.
So it was a guy and this lady, and the dude is talking, then it goes like the background like dims, and it kind of looks like Oba Femi's like lighting. You know how when he start walking out to the ring, it kind of looks like that.
Green
and this lady walks out in like a muscle suit with like tighty whities on, and I call it like their outfit, their trunks. They got those on, and she's just walking out. I always want to know how this feels, and she's just kind of walking like Oba. I'm like, bro, to me it looks like you're mocking WWE, you're mocking wrestling versus paying homage to it because. I don't know what walk you did. You did the boba walk. Maybe you wanted some boba from Dragon Ball Z. Go to Dragon Ball Z. Maybe you wanted that. I don't know. But that wasn't the Oba walk. I don't know what that walk was. It was just a horrible, cringy segment that they did on ESPN. And it's like sometimes, and I know they're not going to openly mock WWE now on ESPN.
They can't.
At least you would hope.
They shouldn't, I should say.
At least you would hope. But to me, you weren't paying homage. You like disrespected it. Like it was weird. Like I feel like it was hey, we got WWE here. We gotta do something WWE related. And nobody that's involved in wrestling was involved in any of that. Like nobody that watches wrestling was involved in any of that. It was so bad.
And that's crazy. And I think you're saying that because you're a fan, and they probably was trying to do something, but they don't know what they're doing. And that's the perspective you and I would take because we've actually wrestling fans and we WWE fans. And it was like, what are you trying to do? Stop that. You're being an asshole. But like getting back to what you said before, you said you think they're losing their identity or they're currently losing themselves. I'm like, no, they lost themselves. And I can tell you why they lost themselves. Because like I was comparing, because it's something to compare with. I'm watching old stuff to have that feeling again. Versus what I'm like, you are bigger than you ever been before, and like you said, like they're being presented in a grand stage, and that's why I kept saying they're the Disney now. They're the Disney of wrestling. That's exactly what the fuck it is. Vince's dream came true. They're finally Disney. They finally like the Hollywood of wrestling. They went Hollywood. It's not the same. It's not wrestling. It's just glitz, glamour. It's more sizzled than steak. We barely get matches. We don't have like good vignettes. We don't have good storylines. It's the same shit over and over again. It's overcharged. The line's too long. Kind of like Disney. They got Disney Radio. Now we got WWE Radio. It's Disney, bro.
Hey, Disney Radio went hard though. We're not gonna do that.
Well,
we gotta be cool.
WWE Radio.
Disney Radio's fire, bro. We gotta be easy now.
You better hope WWE Radio be the same.
I used to jam Disney Radio all the time.
I'm not knocking Disney Radio. But what I'm saying is, you better hope WWE Radio is the same thing. In this case.
So speaking of WWE Radio, I've been listening to Busted Open.
Hold on. Let me finish on how they lost themselves, because I do want to hear that, because I'm gonna ask you about that.
Yeah,
too.
go. Keep going.
And like it's super Hollywood. It's more celebrities than there is wrestlers. They don't even know what they're doing with the wrestlers they do have. They don't know how to build superstars. It's not good. It's not even great. It was great. It's good. Now it's like we don't even know what we watching half the time. And I close. What I'm about to say.
Yep. I like that. And I close.
Because you wanted to say something about WWE Radio. I'm actually interested. That's why I like it.
And I close.
And I close.
But yeah, no, it's so crazy, bro, because like you said, it's everything that Vince McMahon wanted.
Yeah.
And rightfully so. Like, what they're striving for, it's perfect. Like it's what you want. Matter of fact, I want that for WWE. I want that for wrestling. I want people to love wrestling as much as I love it. I want them to see it the way that I see it, because a lot of people still look at wrestling as, you watching that fake stuff. Exactly, bro. I just watched Spider-Man. That was spectacular and amazing. All puns intended. It was all them things. Yeah. And I want people to look at wrestling that exact same way. But WWE, they gotta remember, bro. They gotta remember what brought them to the dance. I watch a lot of old wrestling clips constantly. I watch old segments constantly. And it's not for the reason that you do. I just do it because I'm a fan. Like, it comes on. My algorithm has been blessed. So I'm gonna watch. I'm gonna watch those clips when they come up. And there's a lot of things that I think is better now than it was back then. Mm-hmm. And there's some stuff that I think, bro, it needs to be like that. And I think the pacing of shows back then to now, that's what we need. When WWE does pacing right and correct, like a la the Bloodline saga, when they were doing pacing for that, perfect. It was
lightning in a bottle is what I call it.
And that, like that Homelander meme, it was perfect. It was perfect in every way.
Yeah.
They need to get back to that level of pacing, which means they have to get back to that level of storytelling. But they're right now, like we just watched Cody and Punk.
Yeah.
Amazing. Best thing of the night, like hands down. Not even close. Number 2, Gunther and Nick Aldis. You want to know what they both have in common? Storytelling.
Feuds. Yeah, storytelling, feuds, all that stuff.
Storytelling. You're telling a story. You're getting me invested. I want to watch it. Ray Phoenix versus JD McDonough. I can care less because you threw it together.
And, but you know what? That's okay to have an A match like that, though.
Well, no, because I was gonna say is you actually took the words out of my mouth.
Oh, I apologize.
It's okay. It's okay to put two people like the locker, like in the back room. Hey, you talking trash? Yeah, let's fight. All right, cool.
All right, yeah,
I'm cool with that.
Yeah, this is a reason.
But what they do is they just have stuff that doesn't make sense all the time. So now, as a fan, I have to be like, is this gonna mean anything?
Yeah,
that's what I find myself asking when it comes to wrestling. Is it gonna mean anything? When I watch this, when I invest my time and my life force and my life points into watching this show, is it gonna mean anything? Because if it doesn't, I'm gonna be mad.
Yeah, it's weird, dude, because though you say that, because like okay, for example, like the though it was a good match, and though it was a good ending to a match with the Raquel Rodriguez thing, bro, she mentioned it in the promo or the vignette of Monday, like 2 weeks ago. We had this issue. It was like, why are we talking about 2 weeks ago? Why wasn't it last week? You know, where you been? And then like a la today or tonight, I should say, where the fuck Lashley has been and where the fuck Julia been? I was like, why? I was like, Julia ain't gonna win shit. That could have predicted that because they barely put out Julia.
Hey,
and she been on SmackDown for a minute.
I'm gonna be honest. I didn't predict any of them neither one of them being in that match.
Well, I'm talking about the match wise, but yeah,
we hadn't seen them. So to me, I thought that it was gonna be a mystery opponent.
I thought Nia was gonna win, or no, we'll just somehow get shoehorned in there because she got screwed 2 weeks straight.
And that would, and like earlier I said,
I was wrong,
bro. She already lost twice, right? So it doesn't make sense. But
well, you know they do stuff like that.
Yeah, but no, what I'm gonna say is that to me that doesn't make sense because you've already been in there. But if you, like you said, if you shoehorned her in there for the story, it makes sense.
Yeah, you have
I could be like, oh, okay, but you just put Julia or Lash Legend in. And shout out to Lash, like I'm happy to see she's getting that look, she's getting that opportunity. Like that's great.
Yeah,
but like you said, you've been gone. So you're fighting for your girl Nia. Like if you wouldn't even said that, like, hey, this is for Nia. Y'all did her dirty. Like I'm coming here to make sure the title comes back to, you know, the irresistible force or something, anything. But you didn't even like say anything about Nia. So so Nia just
the closest thing was one half of irresistible forces. That's the closest we're gonna get, honestly.
Yeah. So that's why I said there was no mention of, you know, she just got this opportunity today. And, you know, she's doing this for her partner who got screwed over. Like, you know, Nia can't do this anymore because she's out. But I'm going to make sure I bring this title back to Irresistible Force. Anything like that. To be like, at least we're tying a story together. Like, there would be something there. So when Lash wins, Nia wins, in a sense. But none of that happened.
I was like, okay, maybe we should go to, I'm about to say Nick Aldis, which is supposed to be Nick Aldis, but he's too busy dealing with Gunther, which, okay, I get it. So Adam Pearce and make something happen. Like, even if she gave up a third match and she won it, okay, that makes sense. Like you said, like you have 2 weeks of this already from both Jade and Charlotte, and she keeps getting screwed by both teams of those women. All right, she in there and she finally get one, or however it happens, fine. Or, you know, put not Nick, I keep wanting to say Nick. Adam under pressure is like, all right, fine, you can get in, fuck it, you know, whatever. But then, just like you said, well, and I'm talking about, I predicted that Lash would have won because they had that match. Because I was like, what? Nobody was looking for Julia because y'all wouldn't put her out there for us to look for her.
No.
So it's weird, dude. It's weird.
Yeah, no, it didn't make sense for her to be there.
Rarely there.
Well, I'm sorry. It makes sense for her to be there because she is absolutely amazing in the ring. No, storyline wise, y'all ain't showed me that lately.
No, I don't even care about that because I don't know what she do. I mean, I know she good. Trust me, you know, I know, but like, I wouldn't even care because, like I said, I still think about what Karrion Kross said, you know, in that interview with Chris Van Vliet. Like, yeah, she's like all the wrestlers that's there, you know, even now in WWE are fucking phenomenal wrestlers. It's just they don't get showcased enough. I'm like, I'll allow that. So it just gets to the point. It's like, oh my god, y'all just don't know what you're doing. Chad keep messing with his camera. But anyway,
I'm fixing a zoom. Yeah.
No, you good.
Yeah. So
it's just, so that don't make sense. And like, even and then kind of, and speaking of the women, you know, since we talking about women, it's like Vincent, the guy from the Philippines that come on. Well, if he come on tonight, I don't know. Yeah, you know, I see he's a big fan of women's wrestling, which that's great. But he made great points last week. Watch our old stuff, you know, Future Haa Podcast. So on Instagram, I mean not Instagram, YouTube, Facebook, and Twitch. Check out shit. I digress. My problem with when it comes to WWE and their women, they don't make no stories with them. They do like catty shit. They do the same catty girl shit. You know, it's like whatever. So it's like, what do you do with that? And like, you have talented wrestling women, and you gave, like I said, like Lash and what's the name? Lash and Julia, like what, 7 minutes tops for that? This tonight, They did something with, the only one I can tell you is like Jay on SmackDown was Jade and Jade and the Baddies was in Charlotte, and then really they had another team to help out. I wasn't even her homegirl or nothing like that. So okay, that's a few, but they kind of like still trying to center the women's championship with that. So I don't know. It's
bro. If you're going to have women matches on, I feel like they're slipping back into the Divas era, bro, of the treatment of them, like as far as their matches. Not so much like the treatment, like how they treated the women back then,
right?
But like as far as match wise, and it's like, bro, like you said, everybody immensely talented, bro. There's no reason why that match, which was technically the main event match, that was the last match we've seen. So the main event match gets 7 minutes. And Cody and Roman Cody and Roman. Oh my God. Cody and Punk get that much time, which I'm not mad at. Great segment. Like I said, best part of the show. But come on, bro. Like, you got to put more respect on them, bro. You just have to.
And that's why I was sitting there saying, like, that should have been the main event Monday. The fact that a title was changed was like, to me, that's big. No offense to, like, the big hitters. But I'm all like, that segment could have been before the damn title match. The main event segment overruled the main event match, which, by the way, was a title match with pyro, people winning and shit. It's like, no, give me the match.
But wait. So honestly, what do you think is the better way to send the people leaving the building? The title win or
title win? We already seen them guys before. That's my opinion. I could be absolutely wrong, but that's my opinion.
Not your opinion. Like, what do you think? Like, if you were the person booking it, what would you do?
Title win.
And okay,
old school wrestling, dude. Like, okay, like we've seen these guys before, and I get it. That's your heavyweight championship match. I get it, but we got 2 of them, so it's kind of weird at the end of the day, anyway. But I'm gonna take that back. You know what? For the pay-per-view, yeah. Let me not lie. For the pay-per-view, yeah, they did it okay. But they do it every week. And we had that conversation already, I think Monday. But I'm so exhausted of a great match. And that gets overshadowed by a segment. It was like, okay, have a match with a segment, do that. And I miss those old ways. Because like they basically farted on Saturday night's main event with that dry shit because you had a good match. What was that with Punk and them? The tag teams with Punk and Cody and Gunther and what's his name and Sammy. All right, move that to main event. Roman Reigns holding a fucking basketball trophy and this born plain face ass NBA player. No offense to him, but that's what it was. Who moved with urgency of a snail to do a segment with Seth Rollins. That shit was trash. I'm tired. I'm tired of like, just give me the match. Give me that feel good. I'm here to watch wrestling at the end of the day. Give me wrestling. I'm tired of the celebrities. I'm tired of like this weird formatting that sometimes works. I'm not gonna say it never works. It's just, if anything, it's the same thing. We see the same thing. Change it up. Change it up.
It's been like this for
too long.
I'm gonna say
for me too long. I mean, yeah, like they probably.
I'm being honest. It's been like this for like years at this point. Years, not just under Triple H. Like it's been like this. We got that. One of my main complaints is not enough different people being champion. That's one of my main complaints. There's not enough titles. There's not enough like title switches. Like this person's no winning the title. No, this person.
They have title defenses.
Yeah, and bro, Liv Morgan has not defended her championship belt once.
No, since WrestleMania, she won it since. Once? Not once?
I think she's no. I'll take that back. She did it once. No, she did it once. But even that's what I meant. She's only done it once, and that was
homie. I'm telling you, it ain't just for the good feeling I watch old shit, bruh. I'm literally watching SmackDown, the first season of SmackDown. And I went to the first episode I was watching when Stone Cold was hunting DX the week prior, homie. British Bulldog won the European Championship from D'Lo Brown. The following week, he defended it. The following week.
And you know, and I look at it like this. For the sake of the wrestlers, I don't think you have to defend the belt every single week.
I didn't say that.
No, I know you didn't. But I'm just saying, like, you don't have to defend the belt every week. Yeah. But once a month, build a feud, defend the title. Build a feud, defend the title. It needs to be like that. Not just,
I don't even know. Bro. It's weird, bro. What's on this thing, man? Instagram being weird. You being weird, Instagram?
Yeah, it's very interesting. I just saw that fact today, and I was like, one time? Roman's at least done it twice. Well, about to do it twice.
But hell, she hardly on TV too.
Yeah. And you know, like, I get you want to protect your wrestlers because the style of working back then or doing what they did, I don't think that necessarily was the best. I don't think that's necessarily the best either. But
comparing the two, bro.
But I think that needs to be a middle ground. You got to do a middle ground in there.
I'm starting to think that the old was better than now then, because if they did shows damn near every day, they worked 300 days a year and it gave us better quality versus the very little that they're doing now, and it's shit. That's
that I don't deny, but I'm looking at the quality of life for the wrestler. Like
I hear that, but I'm not worried about the quality of life. I'm talking about the show. I'm not even talking about. I'm talking about the quote unquote product we're delivered every fucking week.
Yeah, but no, that's what I'm looking at as far as like the wrestlers, like the people that are actually doing it, because a lot of them, their bodies are old, they're banged up, they're old, they're not as mobile as they could be.
I get that. Take that part out. I understand that. I get that. I'm not a monster, but at the same time, I'm speaking as a consumer, and you're telling me, and I'm not talking about you, that it's better when they're working 300 days a year. You would think it'd be better now because they're working less. I mean, I know they still do a couple of house shows here and there, and the European tour, they work their asses out during the summer. I get that. And that's never going to stop, I think, which I think is a good thing personally for the overseas crowd. But dog, how do you do less and yet you give me shit?
But I think that's booking. I don't think that's the quality of wrestler. I think it's the quality of.
I'm just talking about overall, bro. I'm not even
booking. Yeah,
I'm just talking about overall, dude. You're looking at you're pinpointing things. I'm just talking about overall. Like, how do these men and women work the way they worked before? That including booking. I'm talking about overall. I'm talking about promotion, and yet the quality. I'm just talking about promotion. I don't even care about the wrestler at this point, and it's worse. Matter of fact, you got more money. They're more safe than ever before. They have better protocols and all this stuff, and it's worse. How does any of that happen? How does that work? I'm impressed how you fuck it up, and it's everybody should be better. And I'm talking about everybody, like from the office on down to the wrestlers. I'm speechless. It's weird. It's weird, man. I'm lost for words at this point. And here we are talking about damn. We barely talk about SmackDown. we talking about like this WWE. How is oh my god. I hear us repeating ourselves, dude. Every time we stream, I'm hearing ourselves repeat ourselves. I'm starting to hear that I'm about to say Tuesday. That's how I used to record SmackDown. My bad. Every Monday and Friday, I'm really hearing. Well, at least me. I'm starting to hear that shit, and I'm starting to hear you saying stuff that I said a month or so ago, and that's bad. They're not even building new wrestlers, and they have great new wrestlers. Like you just got done praising Julia, which I agree. But how would I supposed to know if I don't see the lady? How you bring up a feud that happened 2 weeks ago? They did the same thing with Lyra and Bailey. Remember that shit happened? What was that? at one point when the whole heel turn, and then they brought it back up. What 2 weeks later, something like that, to get the Saturday Night's main event, and we never seen Bayley again. And okay, but I mean, we will see Lyra, but she wouldn't do much. We just see her. What is that about? Was she Sting now? What the fuck is that about?
Maybe I don't know. Maybe
I don't know. It's weird.
Coming down with a basket in the bat. Who knows?
That is weird, dude.
Yeah, I was saying before. I think that they need to do a middle ground of what was and what is.
Yeah,
that's what they need to do. They need to find a middle ground, because like I said, I think there's a lot of things from back in the day, just from listening to wrestlers talk about their lives and stuff like that, that did not work. Like, it worked for us, the consumer, but it did not work for them. Right. So I think you're going to have a great company, which I think WWE has that now. Like, the company is much better now, like, for the wrestlers than it was back then.
Yeah, I'm not disagreeing.
But I just believe you need to book things better to where, like, okay, if you're not gonna have Liv Morgan fight, I'm cool with that, because
I'm not.
Like, well, hold on, hear me out.
No, I'm just saying I'm not.
Like if you're not gonna have, let's take a month. Let's say August to September. Liv Morgan's not fighting, right? What you could do is, let's say Liv Morgan is going against Stephanie Vakir. Let's use them, because they have good chemistry as far as going against each other. You could not have Liv Morgan fight that entire month, defend the belt at the end, have matches, have promos, like have Stephanie, okay, Stephanie's gonna fight Raquel. She's gonna fight Roxanne. Like, you fight them, and then contract signing, then scuffle in the ring, pay-per-view. Then kind of do like a format every month of like that with her. If she's not fighting every month, if she's your marquee draw, like for the women's division, and she's not fighting every week, there's a way that you can do that. But there's also a way you can do it badly. And that's what we're getting now. It's just, no, she's not fighting at all. We're barely seeing her. Then it's like, oh yeah, she's gonna fight. Wait a minute. She's fighting EO this weekend, right?
Yeah,
I'll take that back. Liv hasn't defended the belt one time. I don't know why I thought the EO match happened already.
In the ring and got cursed and lost.
Yeah.
Wait, she still haven't. Wait, really,
bro? No, who was she winning against? Really? Because we haven't seen her. Because
I'm saying as a question, like, damn, really?
Yeah, because Stephanie Vakir is the last person we've seen her. She won the belt.
She won it from Stephanie Vakir,
and there wasn't a run back. There wasn't anything. Stephanie got hurt, and
she got hurt, and she was going after that.
That was it. Yeah. So wow, that's crazy. Okay. So like I said, there's a way to. You just got to use the people. You can't just not use them. It's like with Roman.
Yeah, because she was not there. Last time I seen her wrestle. Well, I didn't even really watch that.
Well, I think the last time she wrestled was at the Queen of the Ring qualifier. That's it. I can't remember.
Queen of the Ring. No, the Queen of Wing, wasn't it? Because that was the last match, I think, to win the Queen. Well, EO won the Queen of the Ring from her. Remember?
Yeah.
That's her last. It was a month ago, almost a month ago. It was early this month. We seen in July.
See, now if you would have, if that would have been her last match, and then we would have had consistent storytelling between her and EO and the Judgment Day. Like, we just got that last week, but like that's it.
Yeah, because she jumped in and like they because they attempted to do something Monday, because she at the main event, she was helping out Raquel, and the EO came in, but still, playing some foil, whatever. And it was like, oh, but they did this though, and it's like to remind you, hey, they're gonna fight. And it's like, yeah, that's cute. And that's what I'm saying. I get tired of going, well, at least we got that. I'm like, no, bro, we seen better.
No, I can't,
bro. I'm not happy. I'm gonna be that guy. I'm not gonna be, well, at least we got this, guys. No, that shit's ass.
Yeah,
the match is good. But when it comes to like that particular feud, because they do that a lot too. It's a lot of disqualifications. It's a lot of motherfuckers interfering. It's like, oh, remember they're beefing. Yeah, why they not having their own thing? And it's like always in somebody else's shit to remind you, oh, they have something too. It's boring.
I don't mind. I don't mind
over though, bro.
Yeah, I don't mind DQs as long as they make sense within a story.
They keep doing it though. They're running out of ideas.
That's just Hollywood in general, apparently, for what we've been told. I'm talking
about professional wrestling.
Well, no, that's what I'm saying. I'm saying like it seems like everybody's running out of ideas for storytelling. That's what I was getting at.
I mean, yeah, no. And you know what? Like they I know wrestling itself to recycle certain things, but no. What I am saying, because like they'll do like old shit from like the 80s, it's like that. It's new now because it's like 40 years old. But what I'm saying is like they'll use the same gimmicks and tricks and shit like that. That's what I'm talking about. Like when it comes to like WWE, I ain't even gonna talk about professional wrestling. I'm talking about WWE. They literally, because that's what we're talking about. They literally do the same thing, and it be weekly. Didn't have to say something about a table spot. They at one point they bastardized the table spot. It used to be something special. I remember when Rock got 3D by the Dudley Boys. That boy got stiff. He had to tape his ribs up. Injuries don't even mean much no more, bro. Like oh man, it's an injury. Like can he survive? Can she survive? Will she do it? Will he do it? It's no urgency no more. So it's like, oh yeah, these athletes are fucking awesome, and watch them do this awesome shit that you'll see in 2 weeks. That's it. It is like, oh my god, this is bad. This is all bad. It's the same shit. It's either disqualified. They're barely to do a vignette. They have all these wrestlers don't fucking they don't like we say that I think we say this every show. They don't big up the other wrestlers. Even you didn't care too much about not you caring, but you mentioned about Barry Corbin, like the crowd, how they was going with Barry Corbin. It was not much to it. Like they did their thing. It was all right. I forgot about that. I'm glad you remind me of that. And Drake is awesome, and Baron is a good wrestler too. They trying with that, I guess, but it's always they rush it. They don't let it marinate. They just do the same thing with the same people. And like you said earlier, and like the rest is the same. It's the same people with the belt. It's like, damn, like give somebody else a chance.
Yeah, it's bro, that part has driven me crazy for the past like 10 years.
Yeah.
It drives me crazy, bro. Like when John Cena was the champion holder, it's like every time he came to win, there was no it was so predictable.
Yeah.
Like John's gonna win. John's gonna win. Like Brock has a belt. Brock's gonna win. He's not gonna lose. No matter who they put him against. Brock did a great job of making certain people look like they were gonna win. Like, but it didn't happen. So that's been a problem for a while. I don't know why. I believe a champion should have a long reign, but it should be new people. You should take chances on people. And if it don't work, hey, cut bait. Like, hey, man, this isn't working. Jeremy Brown's gonna be the champion tonight. Like, because Jeremy is proven. Everybody loves Jeremy. Jeremy has his F them kids shirt, and he has a cool afro. Everybody love him. Everybody wear afros when they come into the WWE arena. So Jeremy's gonna be the champion. Like, they could do stuff like that. Like
they did with Booker T, bro.
Like
Booker T became champion in WCW.
Yep, you can easily go back and forth. Like you can go back to Punk, you could go back to Cody, but let Sammy win. Hey, you know what? Give the belt to Nick Aldis. Let's see what Nick Aldis could do. Like that's somebody I could believe in being champion just off his vignette tonight. That story that he told. Yeah. Oh, bro. Did you listen to that interview with him on Chris Van Vliet? Nah,
I ain't catch it yet.
Bro, this man started crying. Bro, it was like
I seen the part he was crying. I didn't hear
I got emotional listening to that.
Yeah.
That makes me want to cheer for him more. And that's what's the good thing about people doing interviews, doing media stuff like that. It's another way for us to get behind you. It's another way, like with the LA Knight interview that he did on Chris Van Vliet's show. Like, if you didn't know LA Knight or know anything about him, wow, like LA Knight's a great guy. Like, he's done this. This is the adversity he's faced. We're not getting this in WWE. I wish they would talk more about this. Like, WWE, that's why I think
that's your problem, though.
Which now I'm gonna get to what I was gonna talk about earlier.
Okay.
And it's an hour and 5 minutes, and we ain't talked about SmackDown yet. But
no, we did. We just didn't lay it all. We like this part.
But like,
go ahead.
So Busted Open, WWE Radio, that whole thing. So I told you, I'm like, let me listen to it.
Mm-hmm.
Let me see what's going on. So after listening to it, I'm not mad at it. The only thing that I don't like is that they don't talk about AEW anymore. Like, that's gone. What
about other wrestling then? Did they?
Oh, they talk about TNA. They mentioned so I'm comparing it like this. So I'll let everybody know, in case you don't know, I'm an avid listener to Busted Open. Like, and for years I've listened to Busted Open for a very long time.
Yeah.
So I'm comparing this to what Busted Open was doing, what they've done up through their like tenure of being on the air and stuff like that, right up until when WWE, purchased Channel 156. Or I'm sorry, they didn't purchase it. They're partners. It's not a WWE is in control of Busted Open. It's nothing like that. It's Dave LaGreca brought it to the air. It was his creation. It was his show. And if for Busted Open fans, you already know, it was for 1 hour, once a week, to 5 times, to 3 times, to 5 times a week, to 7 days a week. So Busted Open being on 7 days, them getting multiple shows. So, and they talked about WWE, they talked about AEW, they talked about TNA. NWA they talked about sometimes, but not so much. But they primarily talked about WWE. So them being in partnership, or WWE coming to them, wanting to work with them because of what they've done over the past however many years Busted Open has been on. And like you said before, Jeremy, that it is super popular. It's very polarizing. You mentioned that. I've said that as well. WWE wanted to be a part of that. I'm not mad at them for doing it. Like, it's a natural, it's honestly like a natural step for any show, like to work with the promotion of the thing that you're talking about. So, like, I'm not mad at it at all. I just miss the AEW talk because I think AEW needs an outlet and a platform like Busted Open to keep those shows, fresh on people's minds, and to have those wrestlers come on the show. Because it's like, I just thought it was weird. Right when WWE Radio became like official, AEW Redemption came on that Sunday, and they didn't talk about it at all. There's no mention, but it's WWE Radio, so I guess they're not going to mention that. I guess that makes sense. But yeah, I just missed that aspect, but I'm not mad at it. I'm not mad at it per se. They've had really good guests on. They had Charlotte Flair, Triple H, Seth Rollins, all in 1 week.
Yeah, wonder why.
They've been trying to get Triple H to come on the show forever. Like, when something's going wrong, when they're bashing the mess out of WWE, they're like, man, get Triple H to come on. Let's talk to Triple H about this thing. Let's talk to Triple H about that thing. So the fact that he actually came on the show, and it was a good interview too. It was good. But Triple H, I mean, he's a good interview. Like, anytime Triple H is getting interviewed, I want to watch it because he's good at it. But now that they can have like people like a CM Punk, which Dave LaGreca interviewed CM Punk, I guess, prior to this. So
they have before. Yeah, I've seen it. I watched anything anytime CM Punk's on, I watch CM Punk.
Yeah. So, and now that's kind of going to tie into my next point. I think that's cool that now you have a legitimate show like Busted Open, I forget the other shows, the Not Sam Wrestling and Cheap Heat, which I don't know who's doing that now, but you have those shows that can help further the storylines for WWE, put these wrestlers in different lights, almost humanize these wrestlers. Because they even talked about, like when Charlotte Flair was on, they were talking about how her match with Tiffany Stratton leading up to that, how she lost the plot, she lost the point, she lost the crowd. Like people weren't really feeling Charlotte like that. And she talked about like briefly how that affected her and stuff like that. But she's mentioned it prior too, so she didn't go into detail. But Dave LaGreca like brought that up, and I think that's a good thing for you to be able to, like, as a wrestler, to say your piece on something like that, because it makes people like relate to you more. It makes them feel you more. So I think that could be a good thing for wrestling and for WWE. But
I would say for WWE, I wouldn't say wrestling because they're not really. Let me put myself back on. On wrestling, just WWE wrestling, if that makes sense.
Yeah, they're not really talking. Well, no, they're talking about everybody but AEW. Apparently, they talk about AAA,
but that's wrestling.
Yeah, they talk about.
So it's just WWE wrestling.
Yeah, they're talking about it. Well, TNA is not, but allegedly,
and their sister company. I say that too. Still WWE.
We don't know if it is, but like, it is though. We don't know, but we know.
Well, it's not official. We'll say that it's not official.
Oh, Dan, you don't watch AEW like that. I was gonna hit you with it on Andrade. But how you know?
He been doing. He been.
But how you know? Apparently. But how you know? That just makes me laugh, bro.
Well, hot lately, man. That I do know.
Yeah. So, like I said, it's a cool avenue. I just hope that they do better with their They have to do better with their storytelling. Like the first segment with Finn and Sammy.
Yeah.
Finn is making I'm a Finn Balor fan. But Finn is making me believe that he can like win tomorrow or Sunday. I forget which day he fights. He's making me believe he can win
tomorrow.
And yeah, he's making me believe that he can actually get the job done against Sammy and become a number one contender for the belt. He's making me believe that.
Yeah.
Because of the way that they're doing that story. They're doing a good job with that story.
Yeah.
And this is what infuriates me about WWE. Oh, God, it makes me so mad that you can do so well with a story like this, the Seth and Roman, the Punk and Cody. You do so well with and Sammy, Gunther, and Finn are like the B story to the A story of Cody and Punk.
Right.
But you're doing such a great job with that story. But then it's like everybody else is just like, that drives me crazy, bro. It drives me crazy. Because I know it kind of lends to your point of we're just getting a crap product when we know. Oh my God.
Fuck it, we'll put on there. Dude,
my God.
You are so freaking crazy. This guy.
God. Oh my God.
It's already been said.
Triple Con.
Welcome to the show, pal.
Oh, wait. Oops. Can't say that. I'm about to say something crazy.
Oh, hey. That's my job.
Yeah. But yeah, man.
Yeah.
That's funny. I just, bro, like, it leads to your point of like we're getting a crap product, but it leads to my point like they do things right. When they do it right, they do it incredibly well. So it's like, it's like, so are you not capable of doing everything well, or it's like you're focused only on certain things and everything else just goes by the wayside? I don't know.
That's what it sounds like.
I don't like it. Like, you got to tell a good stories all the way through. And you may even have to do, like, AAA storytelling for every... I use AAA, like, in a video game term. Like, AAA storytelling for every like layer of match or a layer of wrestlers or whatever. But God, you got to tell something. You got to do
more
something.
than just two. You have to do more than like one or two stories within one show. You have 2 hours of television, I'll say an hour 27 minutes max. You know, if you watch it like just without commercials, it's about that long, if that.
Yeah,
and it's like you got to do something with that, man. Eventually,
and they can do it. They can because they've done it.
They've done it.
They've done it, bro. And I'm talking like in recent memory. Like they did that, man. They did it. So even like on Raw, this was the week before last. The segment with Maxine, Otis, all the like, bro, top-notch storytelling.
Yeah.
It made me care about the Vision again. In that moment,
it made me care about fucking Alpha Academy.
Because I'm like, these guys, I don't think I've ever stopped caring. I think I got a love for Alpha Academy because they're little spunky underdogs. But like to put them, make them matter. It made them matter again.
Yeah.
It made them like, because everybody loves Otis, bro. Otis got one of the biggest pops of the night, bro. But Otis isn't a champ. But Otis isn't a champion. Otis lost his Money in the Bank, which god awful storytelling. He lost his Money in the Bank championship, briefcase to the Miz in court. God awful storytelling. Love seeing the Miz be champion. Don't get me wrong, but god awful storytelling.
I ain't gonna
just let the Miz win.
It really matters. Just dumb. But I was kind of getting back to like the Busted Open thing, man. I'm kind of like, it's crazy that they had to lose something in wrestling because, like you're saying, it was like the polarizing, which is a good word to use, wrestling show that talk about wrestling, not just WWE, not just AEW. I actually kind of feel bad for AEW. That's sad. And I don't even watch AEW. But I actually do feel bad because it's like, damn, like, for me, I believe they need a leg up in this crazy race. I mean, I believe now they found their own lane, which is great for them. Mazel tov. I'm happy for them. Because if it wasn't AEW, since you want to speak of the humans behind the wrestling, which there's nothing wrong with this. It's like, I'm just talking about, a promotion overall. Wrestlers are getting paid. They're getting paid, bro. They're getting paid, man. Wait, says TKO. What the fuck? Triple Cub crazy, man. Y'all check out the comments, man. What the is bothered?
That's funny.
But what I'm saying is like, that's a funny comment. It's like I want them to have it better, honestly, because it's good for the economy of professional wrestling, in my opinion.
Absolutely.
We've seen, because actually some of the people that's on that roster, we've seen them here before they became big. We seen them here in Houston. And that's going back to like, give JD from New York credit for that, man. Support your local indies, man. You never know who you're going to see. You never know who's going to be big. You never know who had the opportunity to make a couple more dollars outside of what they do, hot dog and handshake and like $20 or whatever, or a championship and it looks cool on Instagram. You never know who have them opportunities, man. WWE do it from time to time. I know AEW does it from time to time. TNA does it for those guys and girls from time to time, but you never know. So I'm happy for AEW, and I'm happy there's an alternative. I'm happy there's not, no longer, thank God, a WWE light. But like, I would like somebody to actually say good things and bad things about AEW. And unfortunately, the Busted Open was the last bastion of wrestling media that was doing that, and it's sad. Like now, please, somebody give us Fusion Haa Podcast some money. I'll watch the shit.
Hey, you know what? And bro, you know what's funny? I was gonna make that my point today. So thank you for starting it.
Oh, I apologize. I didn't mean.
No, you're good. No, you're good, bro. We're a team. Hey, it's just we reading each other's minds. My thing is this: they're not talking about AEW anymore. Yeah. All that does is leave the lane open for somebody else to do it. So if we do it, great. I mean, who knows what can come of it? Like, who knows? But I'm not like the so-called new era is an era of clowns. I'm not even mad at that. I'm not even mad at that.
Triple Con.
Like,
Like we got triple cons or regular shit. Carry on.
Yep. It's like if Busted Open isn't doing it, bro. If they're not doing that thing, like I said, as a fan of the show, just being a fan, like I was like, oh man, that sucks, man. Yeah. But you know what? Whatever. They are in their lair. They've worked themselves into this position. You can't be nothing but like wow, like you gotta give them props. Like that's crazy to work yourself into a position like that. But they just leave a vacuum for somebody else to come in and fill. Who knows? Chad and Jeremy can do that. Who knows? Like it's possible. So I'm not mad. I'm not mad at it, and it's still the same Busted Open. Like it's still the same show.
No, I know.
Like,
probably,
well, no, I'm just letting you know. Cause I told you I will let you know. Like after it was over. Like it's the same. Like it's the same show. It's like I don't feel like I'm listening to anything different. The only thing that blew my mind is when a caller called in and Bully was like, if you like that nasty old trash old boobity foo nasty Danhausen and Joe Hendry segment, please call in.
I'm gonna tell you something. I get why you say that, but that was undeniable. Here's why. Go to YouTube and see the dislikes. You know what I'm saying? Or if you have a program,
you're not. Oh, you thought I'm trying to take off for that? Bro, that's the worst. That's bro.
No. I'm not saying you. I'm saying what you just said. You were surprised to hear, like, you know, but ready to kind of like go against that. But I'm like, it's undeniable. You'll be a fool. WWE know they fucked up. Because I heard the backstage ain't like that.
Oh no, I was saying that like he was saying like if anybody didn't like it, call in. And a dude called in and was like, my wife and kid loved it.
Right.
And he was like, oh, well, I guess you can't say it was like the worst thing ever because somebody liked it. But for me, that is there's very few segments that are that bad. And that's top tier, bro.
Yeah, this is the worst of the year.
Yeah. Hands down.
Not at all times, but the year.
No, it's not hands down because Katie Vick got something to say. Well, technically she doesn't, but you know.
I gotta go back and see how bad it was, man.
I
know of it, and I've seen the clip. I don't know, like, watch how we get beginning to end. Because sometimes it was like, all right, you see the clip, and it's like gas, but then it's like,
bro, it was
like,
terrible.
Oh, it's worse, or oh, it's bad.
Because Triple H kept alluding to it. He kept alluding to South, and then I'm like, that's the story. Wait, you're doing what? Okay, bro. All right.
This is crap on Kane, bro. So that's what I'm saying. It's one of those things. I'm like, I know it's bad, but like, how bad? I just want to gauge how bad it was, like from the start to the end.
That's a good idea. You know what we should do? We should find the worst segments, like what people say are the worst segments in wrestling, and we should watch the build up to all those segments and see how we should maybe even review them, like we did with that beautiful pay-per-view that.
But we can't review and put on shit. WWE property.
Well, we can review it.
Instagram and X.
We should do that because
I think we should like do a poll, like people that follow us on our social media. So like, hey, which the worst ones? Let's see how bad they are. Really? Like,
let's do it. Let's do it. But yeah, man. Summers WWE's in a weird spot, bro. Like
I agree.
Because they can change it like that. They can change it. They can make everybody love it again. They can literally do it that quick. But they not doing it now. And that's
God, no. Hell no.
It sucks, bro. It's like, don't get me wrong, like I'm gonna still watch wrestling because I like wrestling, so I'm watching it no matter what.
Oh, yeah.
But I like to hit that skip button, bro. Don't make me start doing it.
You talking about commercials?
I'm just playing. Huh?
Say what you talking about commercials?
That too. No, I'm gonna start skipping segments, bro. I'm about to watch. I'm telling you what segment I'm gonna skip. If at any point in time Joe Hendry and Danhausen are in the same vicinity, skip. They can't be near each other again, bro. Hey, send Danhausen to SmackDown or something, dude. Like, they can't be near each other ever again.
Oh, fuck up SmackDown, bro. It's barely doing okay now. No.
Putting Danhausen on SmackDown is gonna mess it up?
Bro. Don't. Because it seemed like
he was just on SmackDown.
Danhausen sometimes. It's a hit and miss, starting to be hit and miss. He was great in April, May, summer, June. Hell, his first time on the show was like, what the fuck? Because people didn't know Danhausen like that.
I think people was disappointed. Yeah, they were disappointed, bro. They thought
they did not know how to present this guy.
People was thinking it was gonna be Chris Jericho. They were disappointed. It's like they built it up.
Chris Jericho.
Heck yeah. They built it up to something, and then it's like Danhausen.
Who that nigga? What? Now we know because we like wrestling.
Yeah.
WWE people or WWE. Well, the feds are the feds, bro. They don't watch every little wrestling and stuff like that. That's why I was like, I'm happy, like I said with the Nick Aldis thing, I was like, I'm happy they show that literally the day prior, but late, I guess it's better than never. Late better than never, and that's unfortunate. It's a lot of things. That's why I was like, I wish they would hire people, because even during when Vince was in charge, they would hire people in the writing team who don't even watch the shit. And it's like, why are you even doing that? That should be part of the interview process.
You know what, though?
You know why we love Paul Heyman? Because he's a fan.
Yeah.
That's why we love him.
You know what, though, Jeremy? The only pushback I would give to that is that I don't think your team you should have you can have maybe one person that's not a fan of wrestling but can tell a story. That's what you need.
I need somebody to know wrestling.
Well, no, because
wrestling.
Because then you can learn wrestling. You can become a fan of wrestling by working with it. But if you know how to tell a story, you can take these characters and you can help.
But you don't know the story. But if that don't make sense, because if you don't know the story style of wrestling, how does that work?
You got people.
I ain't got time for that. Because you got guys like Patrice O'Neal and other comics who are fans of the shit and wrote for WWE once upon a time in the 90s and the early 2000s and stuff like that, and it was pretty decent. You got guys like Paul Heyman, Jim Cornette, Jerry the King Lawler. These guys are all fans of wrestling and work with these families, and Jeff Jarrett and all these motherfuckers, and made wonderful things. We have too many examples of like fans of wrestling make phenomenal things, and then to sit there and see the product of yesteryear, and I would say in the last 7 years till now, we see the garbage that these motherfuckers produce. It doesn't work. Clearly it doesn't work. That's the evidence I'm presenting. That'd be a terrible idea. And you don't even know the story style if you don't know like the history of wrestling and like came from carnies and shit like that, and it became it had to be kayfabe or like predetermined because guys were legitimately at once upon a time with tough motherfuckers. One of the wrestling matches was like 3 hours long because they was real tough niggas. That's why. Like, if you don't know, I'm not saying you have to know that, but if you don't know,
yeah, that's what I'm about to say. You ain't gotta know that.
Well, but see how I know, and it makes sense though when I tell these stuff. Like, oh well, shit, we should hire this motherfucker. He knows more than what we need. Guy, he or she can be helping us. But if you don't even know the format of telling stories, I get like not knowing TV, but that's television. That's universal. But here in this little world of professional wrestling, if you don't know, hell, a hammerlock motherfucker, get the fuck out. What are we doing? What are we doing?
Yeah. You gotta have somebody that can. And I'm not saying you need because now I feel as though because they were doing that at one point too. They were bringing in people that just could tell a story but didn't know wrestling.
Writers, yeah.
I'm saying like that doesn't work. I'm saying if you have one person that's like that, but a person that is like phenomenal at storytelling, that person will be that person needs to be a sponge. Think of it. Because I think of it as like a regular job, right? Like I can go work in an industry that I've never worked in before, but if I have the personality that fits what they do, I can grasp onto it and I can become a sponge and I can learn and I can in turn make the company better. It's possible.
You're asking a person to understand carnies. I'm gonna just say it like that. You're asking a good story writer, which first of all, that's hard to find right there. So that is a feat of his own. And then go understand.
There's a lot of good story writers out here.
Well, they're not presented a lot. Then I'll say that much.
I mean,
not presented.
You got social media,
huh?
Look, you got social media. Look how people create and do clips. That's storytelling, bro.
Clips.
But you're still telling
that is still different. That's a terrible comparison.
No,
Watch.
it's not.
Yes, shush. I'm about to give you an example. Don't beat me to it. Watch this. How many motherfuckers became stand-up comedians from freaking good? Matter of fact, good stand-up comedians for doing clips, doing Vine videos and shit like that, and they can't even do 5 minutes to an hour. It's the same exact thing. That don't mean nothing. You're good at this lane, but you're not overall good at this thing. It's very few. It's very few. I hear comedians talk about this shit all the time. Like these guys and girls can do, like I said, a clip. They're not funny, and it doesn't translate to stand-up comedy. So same thing with professional wrestling. It's like, no, it's different. And that's why I said you got to know what the fuck is going on to be even have this person. And then, well, like I said, story writing. We don't get good movies no more. Good TV shows no more. That's not true, bro. That not like it was.
I watch a lot of TV, bro. There's still good shows out here. There's good shows.
Not like what it was, bro. That's what I'm saying. It's the quantity and the quality ain't the same than what it was 30 years ago, dude. It was not. We're bitching about professional wrestling now. That's i.e. this. That's part of it.
But this is a moment in wrestling. That's why I'm going to continue to watch wrestling because it's going to have moments where it's not good.
Doesn't mean it's good though. Because I'm a fan. Doesn't mean it's good.
I just said it's not good. There's moments when it's not good. But as fans of wrestling, we all know
it's consistently bad.
How's it?
For months, we say the same thing. Correct me if I'm wrong. For months.
We
still talk about what happened 2 years ago. We still talk about how good that was.
Yeah.
Hmm?
Yeah.
And then also we talk about a year ago how bad something else was. And then we still talk about how bad this year was on certain things. It's like, yeah, moments that's good.
But I talk about the good moments too, though. I talk about the good moments.
No.
There's good and there's bad.
Moments that are good, but like the show is not. We're talking about moments that are good, but overall it's not. We do that we do this weekly now.
This is the first 2 weeks where we just said Raw was like god awful. We haven't said Raw is god awful, and this is like the first time that we said Raw is god awful.
We talk about. I ain't even talking about. I was talking about wrestling. I wasn't even talking about just Raw.
Well, you've been to the show, so that's you said we do it every week. So I'm telling you that.
Look back on the tape, bro. You'll see. We've numerous of times. We
said the show is god awful. We talked about things that
we talk about how bad shit is.
Yeah, I understand.
Constantly. And we talking about like a year ago. Like we still like praise what happened 2 years ago. And like, why is it not like that? We've been saying that for the last year. Before we start doing lives. So it's not just like, oh, it's a moment that is bad. Yeah, at one point you're right, but because even like I turn it off sometimes. I'm like, I can't watch this. And then like now it's starting to be longer and longer and longer and longer and longer and longer and longer. And then it's getting worse and worse and worse and worse and worse. Because there's more commercials and can't write a story. They just do anything and hope it sticks. And then we say the same. We literally go back and watch some of this stuff. We say the same thing. Oh, at least I do. I know. Say the same thing every fucking Monday and Friday when we on this motherfucker. And that's why I'm saying that. Then on top of that, but like even like with most medias, like at one point, and even at one point with media, that's why I realized why I stopped watching a lot of media now, because it was at one point they were checking boxes, dude. And even some video games, it was weird. They were checking boxes. Black people shit, women shit, gay shit. It was the same shit over and over and over again. As versus just telling, like I said, telling a good story about anything, whether it was a gay person or a black person, some Italians, a white person, a woman. Just say something. Let's tell a good story that's involved those type of people. But no, they have to always involve, can't talk, those groups or even politics. You can't even watch something for escapism no more because it's like, oh my God, you're putting everything I don't want to look at or hear about on this shit. Ugh. Hell, even in wrestling, i.e., the If Ice shirt that who was that? Who wore that? Big guy, Brody King. Like, dude, why'd you do that? That was crazy. And that was months ago. And it was like, yo, that wasn't the time to do that.
Punk did
like,
the same thing. Punk did
Huh?
something similar.
They were even the
Punk did
storyline.
something similar.
Wait, you said what now?
Well, yeah, I said Punk did something similar
After the show.
So like they're not the free night.
He did it after the show.
Hmm?
When he wore one of those shirts during the show? When? I'm asking you.
He
when?
wore like an well, hold on, bro. Let me speak. He wore like an abortion shirt or something like that on I want to say AEW.
After the show.
Oh yeah, it was AEW
after
the show.
It
was on the show.
No, it was after the show. The one we went to, right?
No, this was something. I think this was something different. I think it was.
Because I remember him wearing that same shirt like that to my abortion rights and stuff like that. But it was after the show when, like, you know, he came out with Danhausen and stuff. I remember that. I think I still got that picture. He didn't wear it during the show. He wore it after the show.
Maybe I don't know. I've just seen it online, so maybe I'm getting it like confused with something else. I don't know. But
yeah, I remember hearing about. I remember hearing about it before the time we went, and I was like, oh, they said he wore it, but he never wore it on TV. He wore it at the show just after the show, and I remember he actually changed his shirt. You know, I was like, what the fuck? And I was like, but that's freedom of speech, bro. But that's what I'm sitting there saying. After that, like, okay, do what the fuck you want. You off work, technically. Well, you off the television. I say that you still at work, but you know, so unless you was gonna do like a thing.
Yeah, but see, the problem with that is, well, not even a problem, but it's after the show. That's cool, but it's not after the show because
no, it's after the TV. And that's why I work.
No, like, that's what I'm saying. Is like you still are being filmed. You're still people still that stuff is still
they're filming them, but that's not on TV. They ain't
that's still being it's still being put on social media, so it's like the same reach in a sense. Because
I mean, yeah, it's still weird because you're at work. Like but you heard what I said though. It's not on TV. Technically, you're still at work, but it's not on TV. So, and that's but I was talking about the TV part. But you're right. You're not wrong about that part.
Yeah, that's
you're still on the clock technically. Now, whatever policies you have with your company, that's between you and them. But like on TV,
that's probably their policy though. And Brody King still Russell too. It ain't like
I get that, but no, that ain't my gripe. My gripe was the fact, but it's like, dude, like it's not even like it gets to a point that it's like, all right, I get it. Like I get tired of hearing some of this stuff. That's the world sucks. Let's call it what it is. But like sometimes I just want to get away from that for like an hour, 30 minutes, 22 minutes. I guess however long a TV show is, you know. And it's like, can you not, can you not for a moment? Just for a moment. Thank you. I'll go back to dealing with that outside. But right now, and that's why I kind of like, I just don't care no more. I kind of escape it. I was like, I don't even bother.
Yeah, there's lots of good media to consume. Like even during those times, there's lots of like good to great media to consume. And to me, you just filter out. I just filter out what I don't like. Like if I'm not a fan of this, okay, there's something else I can watch. Like I was just.
Well, I mean, I got busy too at one point. So
like because I was sitting here like going through because I'm like anything that I've watched because I want to try to do like a segment like a you and I or maybe just by myself, depending. I don't know. Of like I've been like all the media that I've consumed over the past year, I've written down, and and it's funny because I've watched a lot of TV this year. It's kind of crazy. I've watched, a good amount of movies, but a lot of television. And there's a lot of great stuff out there. There's some mid, because I got mid written next to a couple things on my list. Yeah. I'm like, oh, God, that was like, have you watched President Curtis yet?
Nope.
You know what it is, right?
Nope.
Oh, okay. It's a spinoff of Rick and Morty.
Really?
It's the president. He has his own show. So Keith David.
No shit. That's funny.
Yeah, he has his own show. So I watched the first episode. I have a weird thing about first episodes for TV shows.
Oh, pilots, yeah.
Yeah, because
it's a hit or miss.
I like when a TV show can tell a story because pilots have to follow some type of a format because you have to get to know all the characters. You got to get to know them. You got to be introduced to them in certain ways. But for some reason, that irritates me, and I don't know why. I have not figured it out yet why it irritates me when it's happening. But I mean, that's new. That doesn't stop me from watching the show because I've watched a ridiculous amount of TV this year. But I'm just like, I gotta watch the show again because I wasn't really feeling it. But Rick and Morty this season, excellent, so good.
You know what's so funny though? I always say the first season you establish the characters. Like the first episode, like I said, who these characters are and what they do. And then later on, or now it's like 8 episodes to what 13 episodes of now season. They establish the character, you know, each individual character, well, world building of who these people are, what they do, how they do it, blah blah blah. Second season, kind of like, all right, here's a story, here's another story. We already know who these motherfuckers are. Because like I was talking, matter of fact, I was talking about Atlanta, right? What was it? 3 seasons, right? Yeah. So the first season we knew who Earn and Paperboy and and Earn's baby mama, all that, who they were and all that stuff, right? Second season kind of got some more creative storytelling, right? Of like each episode, right? And I was telling my son, I was like, satire, this shit's funny, man. But I go to that third season though. When it went to Europe, I go, why did what's the name become a klepto all of a sudden? She became weird. And I was like, I hate when TV shows do that. They like weirdly change a character. And I also seen that with another character on this TV show. It was like with the 20 teens that came out. Raising Hope. I don't know if you ever heard of that show. And me and
I wasn't a fan of that show, but I know what it is.
Yeah. I mean, it was cool. First of all, what's that kid name? Damn, what's that girl from the Family Members?
Judy
Winslow. That bitch. First of all, Judy Winslow Hope out the show one of them seasons. I was like, the show's named after her, Raising Hope. Second thing they did, I was like, what the fuck was changed the girlfriend? Like she became this goofy goober. I was like, what the fuck is this? This is not it. It was bad. I was like, yep, sound out. I hate when they do that shit. Like you got all these characters, all these like, men and women and children, all this stuff established. And you got funny episodes, you got this sitcoms, serious shit, and they just totally 180 a character. And I'm like, bro, I don't like what you did. This is bad writing. Probably new writing staff, probably writer strike. You know how that goes. It's always weird. Or there's like,
it's crazy. You can tell, like, when we had the big writer strike in like 2009 or whatever that was, 2007, something like that, 2009. You can tell, like, I watched Scrubs.
Yeah.
You could clearly see season 7. And on my laptop. Season 7, it was the shows that have been like 18 and like 20 something episodes. Season 7 was like 11. It was very short. And then
that's format nowadays. Shit.
And then season 8 came out and the show ended. It was perfect to every last detail. Then they're like, we want more money. We're doing a season 9, but it's a reboot though. It's a reboot.
Ugh.
And it's terrible.
I became
a fan of Scrubs. I have not. Well, I did finish it. I finished it I finished Scrubs.
Mm-hmm.
Then I went to watch the new season, the actual reboot that came out this year.
Yeah, phenomenal.
And then every other day I would watch an episode of that nasty season 9. Bro, it was so bad. Like it was just. Then you start taking the main characters out of the show. I'm like, bro, I'm like, this is bad. This is bad. But there's lots, bro. That's
a lot of TV shows that does that.
Yeah,
that's like people like that really made a show and they took them away for whatever reason. Like that old British I was telling you about from the 70s, and I was when I was watching BritBox, or Are You Being Served or some shit like that, right? When they took Mr. Lucas out of there, I was like, okay, but they had Mr. Humphrey on that bitch. I was like, he's still funny. They took him out, he was like the gay guy. Being gay at the time was like very taboo. It's the 70s, so they took both of them niggas. Oh shit, that was it. Miss Logan wasn't gonna do that shit. She ain't saying to wear pussy enough. I'm just saying. Like she had different color wigs every episode. Yay, but who cares?
Sometimes when you take people out,
they
bro.
changed like the owner of the store. Like I guess he died. It was an old British dude. I get it. I think he passed on. They had a whole new I forget his name, the owner of the store. So I was just like, characters kept changing. I was like, yeah, this ain't the same magic, bro. I'm out. Even though it's an old show, I was like, man, I'm out. Shit. So I get what you're saying. But like, I know like talking about media, TV, like with like wrestling TV, like that's what I'm sitting there saying, kind of getting back. I'm like, nah, I need people who are fans of wrestling to be there to make wrestling. Fans who knows wrestling, to write wrestling, to do wrestling, to be part of wrestling for the fans, for the people who's buying this shit, for the people who's watching shit, for guys like you and myself talking about shit. Like, come on, dude, we got to stop. I don't like just giving people a chance because it's something nice to do. Like, no, like you gotta be about it, bro. And I think that's the problem in today's society, that we just, well, it's just being nice, give them a chance. No, bro, if you ain't earn it, bro, get away from me, dude. I'm tired, man. Like, that's why we get bad service the way we get it now. Like, oh, you're a good writer. Yeah, but he's not a wrestling fan. I'm like, okay, but can he write this type of shit? If he can't, why is he or she, I should say, I should be fair, why those people are here? That don't make sense to me. They don't compute at all.
Yeah, because like I said, I think you can learn how to do it if you're there around people like that are great, like some of the people that are there. Like, you got Triple H, you got Michael Hayes, you got legends that are there that know how to tell a story, that at least have the bones to tell a story. So sometimes you have to reach outside the box to do that. But if you're not going to be, but when you get there though, you have to be passionate about it, because you have to understand what you're writing to. And any good writer will know that, okay, they'll learn that the wrestling people the fan base is ravenous. They crave these characters. They love these characters. This is how they look at these characters. You have to blur the line, which I think was when wrestling is at its absolute best. That's why CM Punk and Bryan Danielson are two of my top two wrestlers of all time, because they blend the story of them as real people and as characters. Like, there's some people, like Danhausen's not a real person, bro. Like, that guy's not walking around with face paint on, cursing people with time machines and cloning machines.
Yeah.
So it's hard to get behind. Like, I can feel for Danhausen if he gets jumped. I'm about to sneeze. It's coming. Hold on. I'm going to sneeze somewhere in this conversation. It's like right up in here.
You have to interrupt yourself. This is awesome.
But like Bryan Danielson, like CM Punk, I can get behind because I love his story. Even like Cody, I can get behind. Triple H, to me, he wasn't a real person because I didn't know if people were running around beating people up with sledgehammers. But the more I grew to like understand wrestling, I love Triple H more because he was a bad guy. He was the ultimate bad guy, but he also was a goofy goober too. When he wanted to be a goofy goober, like him and Shawn Michaels, like they were absolutely.
Like I said, watch old episode of SmackDown. He's a funny bastard.
Yeah, absolutely.
He did the same microphone gimmick with remember how this Monday, not to interrupt you, with the whole microphone thing with Paul Heyman?
Yeah.
Same thing happened in 99. Vince's mic was messed up. And he goes, man, we're $1 billion company and the stock keep rising right now. And we can't get a good microphone that works. He said, that's why you need to join DX, because we have sticks that can perform.
Yep. Okay. Jeremy, that's funny. Jeremy talked all that. His stick can't perform. I'm sorry,
and that's how you do that, because I pressed a button.
I'm sorry your stick couldn't perform, bro. It's all right. It happens to all of us, man.
Awesome, right?
It's okay.
You're fading the black when you're done with them.
Bro, that was
a
divine
complete accident. I'm awesome.
But yeah, man.
I pressed a button on the thing.
That's funny.
But no, that's what I'm saying. But like even like that was awesome. But getting back up, I ain't gonna interrupt you. I know you're finishing up because I actually have a point to make about what you were saying too. I just wanted to
I was just saying, like, these wrestlers, when we can get behind them, like, I think as long as you're writers like that, they can come in and understand that, like, they would be okay. But what I really wish they would do, what would be absolutely phenomenal, but they're not gonna do it, but they should. Because I would be afraid to do it if I was a company, but I take that back. I will be bold enough to do it.
What's that?
I would get a fan. You should get like 10 fans. And like, you know how like with movies, how they stress test the movies. Like basically, they'll have a movie and they'll be like, "Hey, watch this movie. Now tell me if it was good. What did you like? What didn't you like?"
I get what you're saying.
They should do that, and they should do storylines. Like, hey, this is a storyline we're laying out for.
How do you do that weekly though? That's a
well. That's why I'm saying this is the storyline we're gonna lay out for. You just lie, say it for somebody make them sign NDAs. This is storyline is gonna be for fake wrestler A, for the bubbly can man.
We're doing that. I can tell you how
bubbly can versus the bowl speaker. That's who this story. They're going against each other. The bowl speaker is gonna get his family of bowl speakers. They're gonna throw up their pinkies in the air, not the ones, because that's copyright infringement because it's a bowl speaker. So you're gonna throw their pinkies in the air and they're gonna jump the bubbly can. Like you have them tell stories like that. Get fans of the product to be like, "Oh, this is great. No, this doesn't work. Why doesn't this work?" And that's why I say you have to be careful. You got to interview the fans to see if they truly understand the product that they're even watching. Because there's some people that watch wrestling that don't understand wrestling. Because you could be like, "I don't like this. Why don't you like it?" Because it's not good.
Watch this.
Okay.
You just named a house show. That's what they did for house shows. You just said what a house show was.
Yeah. But I'm talking about like the behind the scenes. But yeah, of course. And that's where I've missed house shows. But I took the family to a house show.
That's how they test drive stuff, though.
Yeah, I took the family to a house show maybe in 2018, 2019, I think. They had one here. It was so good, bro. It was such a good show. This when Kevin Owens was the man. Like KO was like, he was him back then. But yeah, man.
So what I'm about to say is you just name a bunch of fans, kind of get back because you said a bunch of stuff, and I did interrupt that talking about Triple H and then fucking up pressing buttons. One. You said a bunch of fans of wrestling, kind of making my point. But at the same time, too, what you're asking for these people to do, it's easier said than done. Saying having a good writer, having a good writer who can try to learn wrestling, learn stuff about wrestling, surrounded by that stuff. Because that, whether they're good writers, but they're not a fast learner or a good learner, I'm not. I know I'm throwing caveats in there to throw you off.
But that's you're not being good at your job.
That's easier said than done, though, because like I said, it's a lot to it. It's a lot to it. It was once its own little, dare I say, society of people. And that's what I'm like, I don't know. At one point, you gotta remember the territories, and they actually used to have basically wrestlers, they used to have licenses, sports commissions and shit like that, till Vince, say, hey, this is all kayfabe, this shit ain't real. Eradicated that. Taxes was cheaper for him, so it kind of worked out for him. So I'm not saying it's impossible, but that's just easier said than done, to be real with you. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah, I don't think so, bro. I don't think so. I think if you have to find someone that's good at their job. That's why you hire people, because they're good at what they do. You just hire the person that's capable of doing that. You got to hire a person that's capable of learning. I'm not saying you just hire anybody, because when you just hire anybody, or when you hire people that, hey, I don't know anything about wrestling, but I'm going to write for it, and you just don't learn the product, because Brian Gerwitz. So when I read his book, he talked about that happening. Them bringing in people that didn't know anything about wrestling. And you know who Brian Gerwitz is, Rock's dude. So
yeah, his writer.
Yeah, so he was the man, but he was WWE's writer for a while. And he wrote stuff for The Rock, and he wrote for everybody. And
right.
But yeah, when people come in and don't know anything about wrestling, it's not that, and I feel like you can learn about wrestling. It's not like you can't learn. It's not like it's a complex thing to learn, and especially when you have the right people. But if you're not passionate about it, that's where I think that's more important than anything. You gotta be passionate about your job. If you're not passionate about it and you don't care, this isn't the job for you to write for.
That's why I say fans, but that's why I keep saying fans.
You
kind of like easing back to the fan thing slowly.
You have to, because you can be passionate about your job and you cannot know, but you could come in and learn and you fall in love with it. It's possible. It's very possible. That's like, oh no, I think he was a fan. No, he was a fan before. Never mind. I was about to say Freddie Prinze Jr. He was a fan before. But the fact that they even brought him in to do that, and he did some part of some legendary stuff too. Like, it's possible, but you just gotta find the right people. But yeah. So SummerSlam. SummerSlam. You watching it tomorrow?
Yeah, I'm gonna try to watch it. Definitely trying to watch it.
Okay. Yeah, same here. I'm definitely checking it out. I finally got my shower fixed. I took a shower today. There's no shower doors, so I was just like butt naked, standing there taking a shower. But that's okay. The shower guys, he's coming later to put the door on. But I didn't care.
You're crazy, man.
I didn't even care, bro. I was like, I just want to take a shower in my room finally again. And it's absolutely amazing.
I'm glad you're happy.
It's not the Amazon
because you still sitting naked next to your shower, pal.
Yep. I was just standing there like this. But yeah, no. So I got that. All that stuff fixed around the house, man. Yeah. That's what I've been doing for these past couple of weeks. It's been an absolute disaster. Well, like my shower was ripped apart, but now it's all back together. So now my life can make sense again. I haven't even been like doing like our stuff, like it's posting as much because it's just like trying to handle all this stuff, got all this stuff done. But now I'm back. I posted a clip today of us talking about Cody turning heel, which Cody, you better do it. Turn heel, bro. You got to.
President.
Punk patted you on the head like a puppy.
Man, he sunned your ass.
That's
all I'm gonna say. He sunned your ass. God,
couldn't happen to me though.
Damn. and CM Punk asked for it. Boy, Cody gave it to him.
So. Yep. So we got action,
like
man.
I said, I don't know if you was hearing some of the stuff while we were watching it.
Yeah.
I was like, hey, we got all black on except the socks.
Yeah, I heard
Cody.
You.
I'm like,
yeah,
hurry up. Just do it. Bro, that's what we be asking for. Everybody asks for. Like, don't Roman Reigns this shit, bro. Come on, man. Like, I don't
see.
I think actually John Cena the shit.
Yeah. Better. You should give people it's a very fine line you have to balance when it comes to giving people what they want and giving them what they ask for. Because I believe that sometimes you don't know what you ask for.
Yeah.
But I think if it's something that, like you just said, hey, this would be cool if this happens. Oh, what if, like, sometimes when they call in on Busted Open, that be driving me, bro. When people like be talking, it drives me crazy sometimes. They come up with the craziest things ever. It just don't make
wild
sense.
Shit.
Yeah, it just don't make sense. I'm like, why would that happen? Why?
And that's like, and you know what? It's so funny. That to me, that'd be the perfect counter. Like, why? If you can explain it, then I might can rock with you. But if you can't, if you just talking out your mouth, just out of your mouth because it's something to do. Next, you know what I'm saying?
And that leads to the point I was saying earlier. Like, you can tell when people, like, when it comes to like all types of media, don't tell me you don't like something. Like when I was talking about Spider-Man earlier today.
Yeah.
Don't tell me you don't like this. You say it's not good, but why isn't it good? And when you told me,
that's why I asked earlier. When I was like,
and they gave a reason. Yeah. Like, I disagree with those reasons 1,000% because they were like, the story's not about Spider-Man. It's not about the man mutating into a spider. Oh, okay. I could have sworn it was called Spider-Man, but what do I know?
Oh, so the
movie was a little long, but it was good because they featured more on like MJ, on Ned, the Punisher. Like, they featured on them. They featured on the bad guy, but I mean, you had to. It's kind of the
bad guy. All people like, okay, we gotta know why he doing what he doing.
It's kind of the point of the movie. Like, you got to do that. And I understand Spider-Man's a focal point. He's a center point. He is the person that grounded everything in that movie because it all came back to him and choices that he made. Like, but I'm a big fan of storytelling. Like, Bro, I love. That's why I watch so many TV shows and movies, bro.
But that's like when they were talking about the Joker movie, man. It was like we wouldn't get his ass kicked by Batman. I'm like, it's called the Joker. I don't know how to feel about what you just said. That was stupid to me. It was like, this is how this man was created, like how he became from this regular everyday American who had like this laughing issue to the man, and I think it was a good psychological movie. Honestly, it was
phenomenal movie,
fucking nice. But like, yeah, I've heard those coming. I never forgot that shit. And it was like, oh yeah, because Batman wouldn't be. I said, okay, then watch Batman, bro.
Like, it doesn't have
the Joker, not Batman. Batman Returns, none of that shit.
Like, if matter of fact, there's nothing you could change in that movie. What they could have did was had Batman in the second one, but to be fair, I haven't watched the second one.
I ain't watched the second
because
one either.
I believe it's gonna be God. Now, your boy loves a musical, probably more than most.
I heard.
But the Joker should not ever be a musical. Like, it don't make sense.
I heard that. I was like, I'm glad I did not pay the money for that.
I love Lady Gaga too. I love Lady Gaga. So talented. Great singer. She's a good actress. But none of that makes sense for that movie at all. But I haven't watched it, so I guess I can't say. But I'm saying anyway.
All I can say, people got paid, I guess. This is about the best you can say.
Yeah, but we ain't gonna ever see that again, and that sucks because Joaquin Phoenix, a phenomenal Joker, bro.
Good on that first.
Such a unique spin and take on a Joker.
Off all that weight and shit. Hell yeah, man, it was awesome.
Yeah, what a time, bro. What a time. I'm just pumped for Marvel Doomsday, bro, and I'm somewhat pumped for SummerSlam. Like, I'm happy to see like some of the matches, like. And I feel like when the show is happening, I think the show itself is going to be good. And WWE be trying to do that magic to make you forget about things. I think the show itself will be good. But because it's all those matches is
6-man tag matches in one night, bro. What the fuck?
Oh, I thought that was split. So why? Ugh.
They show that card this tonight about tomorrow.
Oh, I didn't see that part.
6 matches all together.
So the 6-man woman
don't like, but
the 6-man woman.
They got the Brock match. They got the I should say Hell in a Cell. They got Cody and Punk. They got Finn and Sammy. They got Aldis and Gunther. And the other 2 matches are the 6-man. Well, 6-man and 6-woman. I was like, man.
No, they should have split that up.
Yeah, I agree. You got 2 of the same matches in one night. What's the point? Oh, but it's women. It's the same match.
Yeah, one on Saturday, one on Sunday. You should have done that because it's too repetitive.
Yeah,
that's like having like a tables match, 2 tables matches back to back.
Oh, I would say back to back the same night.
Yeah,
the same night.
Because I feel like
they do that back to back. You're wrong.
I was just about to say I feel like they're gonna do it back to back.
I think they're gonna start. I think that's gonna how it start out. I think that's gonna start out with one of them. It's probably gonna be the ladies, but I could always be wrong. Be the bloodline.
And who's the ladies again? Who's fighting? I forgot.
Oh, the Bellas and I'm about to say Saraya. Holy shit, Paige versus Fatal Attraction.
I think you need to do the bloodline one first.
Why? At least that has something with it for a while. Man, get them ladies out of here. Nobody give a fuck about that shit.
Now, see, that was my initial thought. Is to get that done and get it out. But you gonna start the crowd off like that? You gonna start the crowd like that?
You're right. We gotta pee in the middle of the show. You're right. I apologize.
See, I need my popcorn and I need my
I got tinkle.
I need my Chelsea Green t-shirt and I need my popcorn.
You should have bought that before the show started. Tomorrow. Hey, by Sunday so you can cheer her on. So you can cheer her on to win the ladder match. Champion. Yeah.
But yeah, man. SummerSlam, man. I'm gonna watch it. So we'll come back,
bro. And they announced it. That's a killer point. I wish I made that mistake. No, they announced it. I was like, because they said tomorrow, and I'm like, huh? Yeah. 2 of the same matches? That's stupid.
They should. Bro, I'm telling you, they should have fans who they talk to that are just like,
man, they don't listen to us.
That's what I'm saying, bro. You should have fans like somebody like, and of course, like, so I'm sorry, bro. Have somebody like you and I that have opposing but the same views on wrestling.
Dude, it's so many podcasts that say the shit. They say it worse than we say it.
Yeah, but that's why, because I believe that there is a way to deliver, like, this product isn't good. If you just come in there and just say this is trash,
bro, there's people that say it politely everywhere. Dude, you got social media. You do have
no. That's what I'm saying.
You have said people that say a very blunt.
Yeah,
I mean,
that's why I say
it all works.
Yep, that's what I say. There's a way of saying it. There's a way of saying it. There's a time for you to say this is trash. This is good. Hey man, tweak this. All right, dude. It's kind of like at work. Like at work, you don't approach people like that. You're not walking up to Johnson. This report's trash. Get that out of here. You're not doing that all the time. No. You know, there's a buildup. It's typically a buildup that comes to that. But if you come out hot doing that, nobody's gonna listen to you.
But dude, they keep giving us trash. At this point, fuck them.
See, that's
why like that.
Hey, what did I just say? It's a buildup. So now we at the point
where they charge a premium for it. I'm sorry, build up my nuts, man. Hey, if I'm paying for it, you getting, nigga, this is bullshit.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
i.e., fuck you. Hold on, not you. You're cool. I like you, Chad. Atari, fuck you.
Oh, hey, what happened?
Fuck you. Dog.
What happened?
Sent an email. Fuck you.
You sent an email?
I sent him an email last night. Let me read this bullshit. Let me. Oh, I got it 5 this morning too, bro. Nigga, I pay this next month. So tomorrow will be a fucking year that I pre-ordered that shit, man.
You still haven't gotten it?
Homie, no. I only got the game, which I got that December 16th. Hold up. Greetings from Atari. Thank you for reaching out about your order of the Mortal Kombat Legacy Collection Collector's Edition. Limited run games review the previous estimate delivery window to align with manufacturing timelines of this release. And the new shipment window is October 1st to December 31st. We appreciate your patience and cannot wait for you to receive this fan favorite fucking franchise.
Hey, no, sir.
That's why I talk shit, because I'm paying premium and I get garbage. In my case, I got nothing but a goddamn video game for $158.
Jeremy, what did you get again? Like what came with that?
Oh, it's supposed to come with like a GoPro controller holder and all kinds of other shit, like still case, blah blah blah. You know, regular bullshit,
bro.
And that's why I'm like, I hear you, but I'm like, nigga, fuck that. I'm a consumer, bro. I'm not. He ain't have that shit you saying sometimes.
But see,
like,
nah, because most people get it right, bro. For case in point, my collector's edition of the Final Fantasy VII Rebirth came with that awesome, amazing, beautiful Sephiroth statue.
Yeah. This is the first time I've had a problem with like anything like this, by the way.
No, but that's just poor execution and planning. It's just absolutely everybody sucks at their job, bro. Everybody as far as that,
what we talking about, bro?
Everybody
going back to what we talking about.
Everybody sucks because you knew you were making the game. You knew about it. You took pre-orders. You had a finite amount of time. You had a finite amount of okay, we're gonna order this. 200 people pre-ordered this thing. You probably closed pre-orders, so now you got to figure out, like, I need to get this amount of this, all this. That game came out in May.
No,
right?
It came out. So the digital came out on Halloween last year. The physical copy came out September 12th. I got my physical copy December 16th. Then they said the shit was supposed to come out in May. The rest of it
wait.
Which, by the way, it was on their website. I didn't see that, but it wasn't. So this how they got you. So it wasn't all like bold white, the regular white when you read shit. At the bottom, It was faded. It's white, but it's a faded white. It's like a watermark almost. It says in May. It is about to be fucking August 1st of 2020 fucking 6.
It's gonna take a year for you to get that?
To get the rest of that shit. Now, probably some people got it. I don't even know.
Jeremy, bro, I would cancel that. I'm sorry. I would cancel to get my money back.
When I complain about customer service and like services that like not just that. So when I could talk about stuff like this and services, not like that was an example, but it's a real life example. And like not just only you're charging people, but you're charging people way more. In this case, and we're talking about wrestling. And to sit there and go, well, nah, I don't say no, I can say whatever the fuck I want because I lost my heart. Like, I'm not paying for the attempt, I'm paying you to be professional, do your fucking job. If they can't do it, they can't do it. I understand that shit happens. People get sick, that's fine, whatever, like life happens. I understand that part, but that ain't the majority of the time. They give them this shit. And I'm like, oh, but they can now, motherfucker, give me good shit because you charge me like you have it good. You're not, dude, come on. So it gets to a point, it's like, nah, I'm not hearing half that shit no more, bro. Because people fucking, we live in a fucking weird time. Like wages ain't going up, but everything else going up, bro. Don't play with me. That's why I talk this way. That's why I have this attitude.
That's why, hey, I'm not going to the shows.
Yeah, I'm not either.
Like, I'm gonna watch because I'm already paying to watch anyway, because I got all the streaming services anyway. So
we're not paying to watch them. You're paying because you already had those services. Really.
Yeah, that's what I said. I'm not losing per se. Like I didn't buy these things specific to watch.
Well, you still.
The only thing I bought specific to watch was technically Peacock. That's it. Everything else I had already. So that's why I'm like, it's no inconvenience to me. I had all these things already. You just put your stuff on there. So
well, honestly, you still lose. I'm sorry to tell you that. Like, you might not like think that's not the case, but you kind of lose still. You give up something that you never can get back, and it's your precious time. You just want
that for sure. But then but that's on me. Money that you spend. That's on me because I'm watching it, so I don't feel like I'm not considering a loss because I choose to watch it. I can just easily stop.
I would.
I
value time too much
because I'm very big on that. Like, if a TV show or a movie or like, for instance, I'm gonna get a lot of flack for this, but I have tried to watch Dune 3 times, and each time I watched Dune, I fell asleep because I was bored.
That's you though. I mean, that's a you thing though. I ain't nothing bad. I don't see nothing wrong with that.
No, because it's boring to me. Like, but I hear that the movie is phenomenal, right? And the second one is just as good. So I want to watch it because it has some actors I like. Mm-hmm. It's stories that I like, but I've tried to watch it. Maybe I need to watch it during the day when the sun is bright. I need to watch it like when Escanor fights, high noon, so I don't fall asleep. But it's just so like boring to me. I always say it's human NyQuil, bro. I put that on, I'm going directly to sleep every time it comes on. So, like, when it comes to wrestling, I choose to watch it. So, because there's stuff I like, there's more I like about it than I don't like about it. But the things I don't like though. Like, it's just like, like I know it can be better. But the things I do like and the characters I do like, I watch for that. But should I like the majority of the part? Well, technically, I guess I like majority of it, but the parts I don't like, I really don't like. Mm-hmm. I don't know if it's the same way for you. I think it is. I don't think you majority like don't like it because I know you wouldn't watch it if you just.
I watch it for this podcast actually because I can go out this shit sometimes. Because there are segments that get my attention, like kind of like I said with Punk and Cody. Actually, like a match, like I said, Black Monday, Raquel, because I like Raquel, and I'm like, dude, she got to get this one this time. Even you said it, like she got to make it. If she don't, this is fucked up. Leave it alone. Don't do that nothing with that lady no more. There's people that come and go, kind of like with Jungle Boy. Once upon a time, remember back when he was the Jurassic Express, like he was there, then he's not there. Like he give him his push, then take away. Give him his push, take it away. It kept doing that, and that's what they do with some of these wrestlers.
Oh God, thank you. I watched AEW. Jungle Boy was on there, and it's just Jungle Jack Perry. It's no longer Jungle Boy.
Yeah.
It's Jungle Jack Perry.
Yeah,
he was on there, and he was talking, and he was like cutting a promo, talking about he's doing this, doing that, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
When he walked away, Luchasaurus was his cameraman, and then he just walked to the ring. And it got me thinking, bro, what happened to them, bro? They were like the 4 pillars, right?
Well, Jungle Boy is one of them, but not.
Yeah, well, not Luchasaurus. See,
I don't even think was it Jungle Boy,
MJF, Jungle Boy, Britt Baker. I'm missing somebody. Who am I missing?
Sammy Guevara. I believe it's Sammy Guevara.
The 4 pillars. What are we doing? Like what? Like I don't know if I think the stench of what happened with Punk is gonna follow him probably forever. I think that's what's gonna happen because I feel like people. It's almost like with the Young Bucks. I think the stench of what happened with Punk will follow them forever. At the end, will they be one of the greatest teams to ever do it? Yep. Hall of Famers?
Overall, yep.
What they contributed to wrestling, can't take it away.
No.
But that stench is going to be a little funky. It's going to be a little funky, just like the Bucks are here.
That was super. I know Punk was being unprofessional when it comes to the Bucks, and that's true.
Yeah, for sure.
They were super wrong.
Yeah, but see,
they were worse.
Yeah, that's where Punk, because like I told you before, like I don't think that they were necessarily wrong in like firing him, but just because of the initial what happened, but the way they handled it was so poor, like you really couldn't even
they were wrong for firing him because they didn't fire the Bucks.
Yeah, that's why I said you couldn't really like if they would have been like, hey, the first time, like when the fight first happened, hey, all of y'all are gone. All of y'all are gone. It's either everyone, because I even say this at my job. If that happens, everybody has to go or everybody has to stay. It can't be this person stays, this person goes. It's not fair. Unless there's like
you firing clear fight. I mean, I know what Punk did, and like that could have been handled in its own way, but then y'all exacerbated the issue that was already an issue.
Yep.
By making it physical, and you found out you are good at math, you're not Billy Badass, and you met Billy Badass, you just have to be good at math. Your fault. Yeah, and that's how I look at that.
Yeah,
I'm like, Punk, and honestly, Punk asked for it technically. If you want to be a man about the shit,
he did.
Find out he was.
He said it, and they did. They did. So everybody got what they asked for. Everybody got what they asked for.
You didn't have the answer, but you also didn't have the answer either.
That's true. That's true, but they did, and like I said, I think that's gonna follow them forever. But like I said, you can't take away what the Bucks have done and I think they'll be still one of the greatest teams ever. But Jungle Boy was so young and fresh in his career, bro. Like,
now that's the worst part. Like, dude, why'd you do that?
Yeah, he was so like. And I'm sure he's happy. I'm sure he's happy with what he's doing, but like,
that's respect.
Your chances of going to WWE.
Yeah, man. Like, no, he's a dick. And then, right? Like, Punk's the golden goose, bro. Like, why? You better hope he retires soon and not be near that shit.
If I was seeing Punk, I'd be petty, bro. Hey, let him come interview. You know what? We may even can hire him, but let me do it. Can I be in there?
You know what I'm saying?
Let me do it. But yeah, man.
Punk. God damn it. What's his name? Phil Brooks. CM Punk and Phil Brooks are one of the same, I believe.
Yeah.
Like you see Phil Brooks out there being CM Punk, and you see CM Punk being Phil Brooks. Nah, bro, he like that. That shit with Cody, like the way he looked at him, like, motherfucker, I wish you would.
He got really that Hulk Hogan syndrome, but in the best way possible. Punk is Phil and Phil is Punk,
but it's
they're both good. They're both good people. So it's like, hey, this is okay.
Like he's good, but man, he ain't. The thing with CM Punk is he don't take shit from nobody. I like that. Yeah, and that's why I'm a fan of him. It's like you might not like. He walks to beat his own drum. You might not like it, and that's okay. You don't have to like that. And I respect that. And it's like, but Don't come with him no bullshit. He ain't gonna kiss your ass. He'll do business. He'll do what he needs to do for the best for everybody. But you fuck with him, man. Fuck you. And I'm with that 100%. I like that. And there's guys that wish it could be like that. You know, I wish sometimes I could be just as, like that dude. Sometimes I just walk away and like, man, you'll never see me again. Like, what happened? Like, he was gonna kill y'all. I'm talking about me. If he'd have came back tomorrow, rampage. And I ain't talking about AEW. Shit. No, bro. I had to quit. He couldn't come and work today. I had too much going on in life, man. And it would be way more for me to lose if I hand out halos. No. So I respect Pump for that. Like I say, but even like, numerous times me and you said it on tape. It's on tape. Like, hey, like what he did is unprofessional. He shouldn't have done that. But at the same time, can you blame him? Like, he told his side of the story. It's like, damn, the motherfuckers, the motherfucker next to me knew about him. He ain't doing nothing. So I'm gonna let everybody know.
It was everybody was unprofessional, bro. Like, but y'all led to him being unprofessional. Like, y'all had a hand in it. Like,
nobody did nothing.
They had a hand in it, bro. But I'm happy he's in WWE. I'm happy he's back.
Yeah.
Like I said, I'm always thanking AEW for giving this love back to wrestling and letting him come back and do his thing to realize he need to go home. And I'm happy he's home because he's proved it. He's proven it time and time again. So
yeah.
But yeah,
hey,
man, I gotta go to work. I gotta go to work. So yeah. Follow your boys at the Fusion Haa Podcast. You can catch us on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter. X if you're nasty. Like, share, subscribe, and comment. We got a lot of dope content out. We got some content out with some amazing and talented voice actors from Kimo Kawai Con. We have our DreamCon stuff being rolled out. Our interview with Phil Lamar and Chris Summer. Is that one out?
Yeah, press conference with Phil Lamar and Chris Summer.
Yeah, so that's out, and we got more coming. We did a lot of dope things at DreamCon.
Don't forget Cleo.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
That came out today.
So we got a lot of stuff coming out, man. We've been cooking and it shows. So I'm happy. We're making some good progress. So thank y'all for being a part of that. Continue to keep watching. Tell everybody we're trying to take this thing to the absolute moon. So hey man, we gotta try to save AEW now. Busted up and left them high drop, but Fusion Haa could be the ones to save them. So who knows? But thank you guys so much.
NDAs. So I heard you say, man, bunch of NDAs in the mill.
No, for real.
They know that.
Hey, if the NDA coming along with a little check, I might be all right. But WWE, hire us, put you in the writing room, man. You need some true fans that's gonna tell you what's going on. You're not gonna have some people that are just gonna be like, I like wrestling, I like Liv Morgan, I like Cody Rhodes. No, we want to go be in there to help save and to help make the product that we love, the wrestling that we love, digestible for everyone to see. We want y'all charging premium prices. Let's make a premium.
Make it make sense.
Make a premium product. It goes hand in hand. Like when we went to WrestleMania last year, I feel like there were some cool things that went on that we experienced there. But like we paid a lot. And they get a lot. Wow. Like we got like that we had good. Like we went to WWE World, like that stuff was fun. Like
that was awesome.
Like the vibe and atmosphere, and we paid for that too. So the vibe and atmosphere, like
for shit.
Yeah, like I feel like it was
good.
It was cool. But
it's good.
Hey man, let's just keep it going, man. Let's keep it going. We want everybody to say good things about WWE.
Night 2 was better than night 1. Let's keep it $150.
Oh yeah, we know.
I'm sorry, but night 1 better than night 2. I'm lying. I'm thinking about this year's.
Oh yeah, no.
The best match of night 2 was the 3-way with the women.
Yep,
that was the first match. That's bad. So
yeah, man. So, but yeah, man. Thank y'all so much. we will catch y'all next Monday and keep watching the channel. We got a lot of stuff dropping. So yeah, that's it for me. What about you?
Yeah, we got more stuff coming come out next week. Next few days, actually. Shoot, next few days gonna be something. Yeah, I'm working on that. Still working on some other stuff. Chad working on some other stuff too. That y'all gonna see come out in the next few weeks. Y'all gonna like it, man. We've been, like Chad said, we've been outside and God. Oh my God. We've been looking into some stuff. I'm happy about that. Give me something to do, give Chad something to do. It's gonna be cool. Y'all gonna like it, man. Video game stuff, wrestling stuff, anime stuff, all the stuff. And then, of course, you catch us every Monday and Friday, unless we cannot make those days, because life be lifing. It is what it is. Talking about SmackDown and Raw. So, hope y'all like today. I know we kind of went off beaten path like we normally do, but that's what we do. Talking about life or stuff outside of WWE, or I should say SmackDown. Definitely got to talk about SummerSlam Monday. That's for damn sure.
Yeah.
Hopefully it's good, and I'm out. With this.
Okay, well, that's it.
Let's see if this ended look good. All right, guys. Catch y'all Monday. Finish the story by turning heel.